Dude, don't watch me in class. Study. You only get one phase of education in your life. The VODs will be there. You can check in another time. Take care of yourself. Take care of your future. I'll still be here. Stop it, you little shits! I mean, if you're at school, I worry because you're supposed to be, if you're under the age of 18, right? We block you, we delete you, we ban you. If you joke about being under the age of 18, we still ban you because sarcasm doesn't come across. Text does not have a tone of voice before all you guys start joking about your age. I mean it. Alright? But the VODs are all gone. They're gonna be uploaded to YouTube. It's alright. Oh no, did you just say you're 12? Like literally, if you joke about your age, you will be banned. If you're literally under the age of 18, you will be banned. I'm sorry. Hatred, even if you say you're 5, like I get so many messages from people, who sacrifice their ability to type in chat because they wanted to say they were 1. No, and then they message me like, oh, I'm really sorry, I joked about being 3 years old in your chat, could you unban me? It's like, I warned you! You knew this was gonna happen! You deserve Twitch jail. There you go, mods, you banned your rice. I gotta do this, otherwise they'd go hungry. They get paid in 1 grain of rice per ban. I'm a slut. I'm a whore. Brim brimini. Brim brimini. Boo! Brim brimini. Blay! You're 17 Sage? No, that means you're banned. I'm sorry. Fuck all y'all. Fuck. Okay, so just as a forewarning, I had time to groom my face. I did not have time to groom my hair. So I'm looking kind of wild today. Okay? Hello there. Welcome. You're all shit. Hello! Well, but yeah, if you want to know why I have to ban you if you're under the age of 18. So I say explicit things. I also talk about sex education, which, while I think, personally, is a topic that, you know, lots of teenagers should be well versed in before they get started. It's like, the way I see sex education is kind of like the way I see being a doctor. It's like, you don't want to learn on the job if you could get any information beforehand. Like, if you can learn as much as possible before you start actually experimenting with people's bodies and stuff, that would be good, you know? It makes things as safe as possible. And it's like, when you're a doctor, you can fuck up and kill people. It's a pretty high stakes situation. Like, that's why they make you study for 10 years before you're allowed to be one, right? You have to prove it really hard that you're responsible enough to be a doctor. But nobody does the same attitude with making a whole nother person, which is something that sex can do, you know? And sex can be fatal, you know? Sex can cause illnesses and such. So, you know, being all like smart and such and being well read in the topic before you get started can help everybody connect better and safer and wetter and with more orgasms and such and do a better job. I think that's awesome. I don't know why anyone's opposed to sex education. Sex can be evil. Depends on who with, bud. Some people play nice. I love little pussy farts.
Almost 2 years.
So yourself.
Here. Thanks for everything you do for people and animals.
Fuck off. Thank you so much, Jaximus. I love that message. It's so awesome. Usually, like, the people who've been here forever, like, are just roast me at this point. They're like, this is friendship, right?
Down here in the Bible Belt of the southern US, sex ed is considered bad, so a lot of schools teach abstinence instead.
How's that working for you guys? I've read that in countries where abstinence is taught in place of sex education, it doesn't actually stop kids having sex, it just stops them having safe sex, which means teen pregnancy is much, much higher. You know, when people have kids, when they intend to have kids, when they start raising children when their brains are fully developed, yeah, in that situation, you get smarter kids, and you get smarter parents, and you get parents who can provide more for their kids because they had time to, you know, grow into their lives, start earning, go, this is a good time to breed, and then do it when they can provide for their offspring. Like, all of this is better for society. I do not understand why anyone just goes, just don't have sex, forehead, because any normal human being, apart from perhaps like some groups of people, like asexuals and stuff, most people, by majority, tend to have sexual urges and realize that they're very, very hard to resist. Like, even people who are involuntarily celibate really don't want to be celibate. And sometimes it can drive people a bit nuts, you know? Like, I would know. I encounter you guys every day in chat going, what's your bra size? And do you do the sex? And will you do the sex with me? I gave you $5. Why won't you sex with me? Whore! You know? So, like, I know firsthand, I've witnessed how, like, bad for your mental health it is to go your entire life not mating anybody. Okay? So this is not an option. I'm sorry. Has anyone rejected you because of your Tourette's? No?
He is coming.
Oh, I forgot I left that on! Alright, yeah, I've got my butt covered today, actually, because I know what you guys will do if I leave it, you know, wide open! If I leave it uncovered. I have to spend the rest of the evening deleting clips.
Anita VOD heart.
Thank you! Woolup dude! I appreciate you so much. Thanks for hanging around for a year with us. Why? Any scary games tonight? Do you want scary games? Okay, should we play, should we play the Dickalele? Should we play, Dead by Daylight a bit later? Because I can do that. Wait! Alright, I think I'm gonna switch this off before you guys abuse the shit out of it. Thank you. You're getting your practice in. Okay, but I can't have a 3-hour long heart attack. So how do we stop this quick before anybody else donates? Stop. How do I turn it off? I'll turn it back on again when I play the scary game, okay? I literally don't know how to stop this. No, don't uninstall. Fuck! I think it's stuck like this forever. I'm so screwed. Okay, I've just realized this is. I'm glad you did this to me, chat, because I didn't realize that mod chat isn't open. Okay, cool. All right.
Good evening, everyone. Anita.
Good evening. Oh my god. They're like, this is karma for making us work 3 times as hard, deleting all those kids. My bad. Well, fuck. There's not like a deactivate button, you just uninstall it, but I don't want to uninstall it because then I'll have to pick all the sounds again. So is there just a way to just not? Oh! I know! For now, I could do that. Ha! Fuck you, chat! Okay, so now it won't actually activate on the... Just know that you can still buy them, but it won't actually play. So I need to... Next feet. So how do I... Because I've saved loads of sounds and I don't want to have to go through them all again before I start playing later. But it only has set as component or uninstall. It doesn't seem to have... Oh! Deactivate. Yes, deactivate. Thank you! Oh my god, I'm so glad I fixed that
has
up.
been so short on this stream.
Hi!
Thank you, Anita, for being always awesome. This community is cute. BTW, Anita Smug.
Thank you, Yan Wang. I really appreciate that, bud. I hope I said your name right. Breakfast. Okay, fixed it. Peaksnun, there we go. Thank you so much for the 5-month. Time really flying, I know. It's been a crazy year, hasn't it? I'm gonna low-key spit out my gum. Blech. Why did I chew gum? Feet reveal when? So, you know, there are already porn actors and actresses and stuff in the world. You know, plenty of brown-haired, brown-eyed girls that do nude things for free on the internet. I don't really feel like that's my thing, my contribution, you know? I think I've got more to offer the world than just, you know, a boner. You know, maybe it's because I've been unintentionally inciting boners for a long-ass time, and, you know, the charm has worn off on me, you know? It's just like, ugh. So, like, I'm just not into it. It's not my thing. I don't find it fun. If I did find it fun, maybe I'd provide lewd content, but I wouldn't be on Twitch. I'd be on OnlyFans or something, you know? How big is your PP? Depends on the day, if I'm honest. Sometimes it's chilly. Favorite philosopher? I don't really have one. I really don't have a favorite philosopher. I'm not really that interested in philosophy. I don't do a lot of philosophical reading or anything like that. I got bored of it when I was 9. I read loads of philosophical books when I was like really young. But then I just started to get a little bit bored of it. Since you're vegan, your pee-pee must be at least 1 inch long, right? That's how it works. What's your favorite snack? Why'd you ask? That's a really odd question. All right, let's do favorite snacks, shall we? Then we'll approve some donos. I'll get in the queue for Among Us. We'll do some Among Us for a bit. We'll do some scary games and maybe a little bit of chatting in between so I can like chill the fuck out. Okay? Oh, did we reach our level 3 hype train? Thank you so fucking much, guys. You're so awesome. What's my favorite snack? Bitches. I can't think of anything on the fly. What's my favorite thing to eat right now? I like to get, do you know what vegetable fingers are? Do you know what they are? They're like breadcrumbed, like they're a vegetable puree and breadcrumb. Woo! They're like fish fingers, but good for you. Yes, and they're really cheap. Yes, so I like those on a layer of, so you put a layer of hummus, then some sliced tomatoes and some spinach. And then on top of that, you put the ketchup so it doesn't soak into the bun. All the leaves and all of the veg kind of protect the bun and don't let it get all soggy because I don't like the ketchup soaking in, you know? And then I put like 4 vegetable fingers, freshly cooked, on top of that. Then I put some cheese on the vegetable fingers so it starts to be a little bit melty. And then I put either some tomato chutney or something akin to that on the top bun. So hummus on the bottom bun, chutneys on the top. And then you smush it down and you nom the shit out of that. It also works with a spicy bean burger. Ooh, so good with spicy bean burger. But yeah, that's what I like, with some sweet potato fries and some salty stir-fried broccoli. Yeah, or some garlic mushrooms. What's your favorite thing to cook? Oh, I just like quick and easy, so it takes me about 3 or 4 minutes to slap together sweet chili and hummus fajitas with Mediterranean vegetables. Yeah, vegetables! I'm getting excited. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, I'm just gonna carry it. Right. So, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, vegetables and breakfast. What was? Oh yeah. So stir fry, sweet potato. No, come on, we can do this. Sweet chili and hummus fajita wraps. Ah yeah, get them in ya. They're like really filling, and they're so good for you nutrient-wise. You get Mediterranean vegetables, and you get peppers, you get red onions, you get sometimes courgette, carrot, peas, chickpeas. You fry them all up and you put them in the fajita with a dollop of hummus and a dollop of sweet chili sauce, and you smush it around a bit in there so it's all like all the flavors are evenly distributed, and you wrap it all up like a parcel and you get it in ya, and it's so fucking good. Yeah, nice and quick and tasty. Vegetables. Huh. What's your least favorite vegetables? Probably runner beans. You know, those weird, long, tubey ones. Blah. But most vegetables I like quite a bit. Oh, someone redeemed the simp hat. And a happy birthday message. Happy birthday, master the code. Hope you had an amazing Sunday. Thank you so much for being part of the community. And I hope that everyone took really good care of you. Fuck off. But yeah, where's that hat? I think it's a bit dusty now. Okay, boomer. Yeah, it is. I'm a skank. I'm gonna give this a little wipe down with a dick. It'll be cleaner. I love you. You're a simp. What's your favorite type of food? Probably sweet and spicy. The combination of the two. So I love sweet chili sauce with everything. I love ginger wine because it's sweet and spicy. I love ginger flavored food, ginger cakes. What else is sweet and spicy? Because I know there's more than... Oh, aniseed. So things that are very, you know, aniseedy, spicy, cinnamony, that sort of thing. It's my favorite, sweet and spicy. I used to get curried pot noodles back when I was vegetarian, and I used to put a spoonful of demerara sugar in there with it. So the combination of sweet and spicy is my favorite thing. When did you go vegan? When I got the internet. When I got regular access to the internet. So about 16, maybe 14. I think I started the transition when I was 14 and was like 100% fully not making any mistakes by the time I was 16. I tried cleaning it, it's still covered in fur, so that I give up. Fuck it, this hat just wants to be dirty. Dirty simp! Why'd you keep being vegetarian? Does anyone actually want to know that? Because it's actually quite dark. I can talk about it, but I don't know. I don't really want to push anything on anyone. I don't want to force anyone to feel the way that I do, and I kind of feel like it's a topic that is very personal. Are you sure? Do you really want to know? Alright, I just know that I'm gonna get an endless amount of shit for saying all of this. You know this, right? I'm all for being open, but I'm just gonna get so much shit because people are gonna feel personally attacked and defensive. They're gonna think I hate them because they're just gonna feel weird about it. No one ever likes me talking about what I saw and how I feel and why I changed. Yeah, people are a bit snowflakey. Fine, let's go. So, when I was a little kid, really, really little, I went to the cattle market in my town and I met a calf for the first time and I gave it my dummy to suck. And I thought he was adorable and I loved him. I kept wanting to go back and seeing dummy calf, but because I left my dummy with him, and he was being sold, and my mom was like, "Oh yeah, he's already dead. He's veal. He's gone." And I was like, "What? What's veal?" And she explained. She was like, "Well, you see all those cute little animals over there? Well, you see that butcher? They chop them all up and they sell pieces of them, and that's where they go." My mom was really blunt. She just never hid anything from me. There was nothing off limits. I knew all the things I asked about, right? So I was just like, oh. And I was like, why? Why did they do that to him? He was so nice. He didn't do anything. And I was just like distraught, yeah? And then we went there again and they had rabbits in these cages, these little fluffy rabbits next to, so basically they were all live in these cages and this woman would pull them out, chop them, skin them, clean them there behind the stall where the meat was being hung up, and a few like inches away from where they were hanging, you know, their family members were there looking at the bodies, just waiting for the same fate. So I was at a very early age, I knew what meat was. I wasn't shielded from it. Some people wait to tell their kids what it is. They feed it to them first. And I'm so grateful that my mom didn't do that to me, because then I actually got a choice. And she did that on purpose. She was like, I'm gonna raise a vegetarian. And she wanted to do that so I'd have a choice. She was like, if you grow up like me, being fed meat before you know what it is, you might not want to eat it when you're older and feel guilty that you ever did. And it hurts me that I ever ate meat when I didn't know what it was. So to spare you the same fate, kid, I'm raising you vegetarian. She told me this directly. And she was like, when you're old enough to fully understand what's going on and you choose to eat what you want to eat, if you choose to eat meat, there's no harm done. But if you choose not to eat meat, then you have nothing to feel guilty for. And this is the best way that I can make you feel free to choose, realistically, genuinely choose to be a part of this or not. And I was like, wow, well, thanks for leveling with me. Little 4-year-old me just like, yee, respect. When I got to about 9, I'd pretty much been fixed with it because, so when I saw those rabbits, I locked eyes with this cute little fluffy white one when I was like 3 or 4. And we walked away and, you know, my mom carried on shopping and stuff. And she was like, why is your coat wiggling? And that's how we ended up with Minty. I was terrified of the big lady with the meat cleaver. I had nightmares about her every night that she was going to come and chase after me with a meat cleaver and bring Minty back, chop him all up and kill him and steal everything from him just for a flavor. Like, just steal everything, like his whole existence, his whole one singular chance at existence, gone for no reason. So I was just angry and terrified all at once. And yeah, it happened a few more times. Like, my mom didn't ever have a reason to shop there, but sometimes I'd just go disappear for a little while when I was young and like below the age of 10. And then before we knew it, we ended up with a few more rabbits. And I had the nightmares and I was still scared, but I couldn't stop because I felt like every time I did nothing, something awful happened, and it was on me as much as them every time I stood idly by. So from a very young age, I developed a sense of empathy and connection with animals, and I'd kind of gotten to the point of as a child, my opinion was, I don't have to cause harm, so why would I? Like, I was eating ice cream and chocolate, I was eating treats, I was eating like, you know, really typical normal looking meals. As a vegetarian kid, my life was happy, I had a childhood, I was healthy. There was no reason for me to hurt these animals, and I took so much joy in sparing them and seeing them get to have a life that they almost didn't get to have. Like, everything about that made me feel really good, and I loved connecting with these animals as a kid. All of my childhood photos, I've got an animal in my arms. All of them. A cat, a rabbit, a hedgehog, something, you know, a bird. I was just always with animals my whole life. And so, because I spent so much time growing up heavily invested in seeing them thrive and be happy, it didn't make sense to do that and then at the same time pay someone to stab them in the neck. So it was just an ethical decision because I was just living a really great life without hurting anyone. And then when I got to 16, I realized that there were a lot of dodgy things happening to animals and that actually it was costing more lives to produce eggs and milk than it was just to get meat directly. There was so much more death involved and I had no idea. I thought veganism was extreme. I thought that it was just like too far and that this was all fine. And then I found out the death toll of a batch of eggs and I was like, I don't have to be a part of that. And I feel bad that I ever was, because if I'd have known from the start, I wouldn't have been involved in that. So I just stopped. And I used to have really severe eczema. I used to heel to my bed sheets and have to rip myself off them in the morning. I had it all over my neck, the nooks of my arms, and all this sort of stuff. And when I went vegan, it stopped and I looked normal again. I used to look like a really flaky raspberry, and then all of a sudden I just looked human again. So I kind of got a lot of perks from not having dairy, because it was a dairy intolerance that was causing it and I never knew. And when I was a little kid, like, my grandma used to give me a glass of milk before bed and I didn't want to drink it, and she'd make me drinking it thinking it was good for me, and I'd wake up screaming in agony and having like bleeding sores all over me. So like, I'm so glad that I was able to think about these things from a young age and was exposed to it, because it would have never led me to veganism. And if it hadn't, I'd still be really suffering today. I'd still have eczema and wonder why, because lots of my other family members have eczema and wonder why. And I've said, well, I got rid of mine with veganism, and they're like, oh, but bacon though. And I'm like, cool, you can bleed, that's your choice. So like, I've not tried to convince them or anything. I've just let them know and let it be at that. I'm not really about arguing with people or trying to force people to be like me, but that's how people feel whenever I talk about it, and that's why I'm not looking at chat right now. But yeah, also, I started doing rescue work later in life that took me to farms, and it was seeing farms, big ones and small ones, and realizing there was no difference. in terms of what happens to these animals. They all go to the same slaughterhouses. They're not slaughtered on the property. They're all sent on these really horrendous journeys. And I've been to the slaughterhouses and there's endless screaming. So I've seen a lot in the industry firsthand. I've visited a bare minimum of about 400 farms in my lifetime so far. I've not seen a single one of them that I'd happily take meat, milk, or eggs from. And so I kind of feel like, yeah, I know where I stand with it all. I just don't have to be a part of it. And I'm not. And I really benefit from it too. I eat a fuck ton of calories every day. My belly is full every day. Some days I eat enough food to make 3 men, you know, to feed 3 men. And I feel like I'm getting away with that. And I enjoy it, you know. I'm because the thing is, if you eat a lot of veggies and you eat a lot of food that's, you know, made of vegetables, there's a lower amount of calories in it per kilogram. So you get away with a full belly more easily. So I'm enjoying it. I'm perfectly happy with it. And that's why I've stuck with it. Because, yeah, and also it's incredibly cheap. Like, I was really poor for a while when I was setting up my business, and I was living off £20 a week for 2 people for food, me and my ex, and we were thriving. You know, we were having big meals every single day that were highly nutritious, because things like lentils and rice and stuff are really cheap. You know, making a curry or chili or stew, you know, is very, very cheap, and especially if you're making a big batch and then freeze some of it. So it was a really good way to cope with being piss poor for a while. So it's only ever benefited me. I've never had any downsides from it. I've never found it difficult. And I've really enjoyed every aspect of it, from the cooking to the health benefits to everything. So also, every one of my exes turned vegan with me, and all 3 dudes that I got with grew like an inch or so extra peen, because the increased blood flow. And like my last ex, he was quite chubby when I got with him, and he lost a lot of weight, and then he stabilized at a weight he was really happy with, and he just did it passively without any exercise and everything, because he was eating a lot of like meat and stuff, and when he changed to a vegan diet, it all just melted off him. I came round like a week later, he picked me up and hugged me like, oh my god, like I'm losing weight and I'm eating food all day, and this is the life that I've always dreamed of, and I'm so fucking happy right now. So that was really cool, and his entire family turned vegan. I was with him for 6 years, and you know, that was really great because his mum was having heart troubles, and it really helped with that. It reduced their cholesterol, which was really good. You know, it really helped a lot of people in his family, so it made them feel more healthy and more energetic and really good about, you know, their environmental impact and stuff like that. So they all jumped on the bandwagon, which was really beautiful, and all of his friends did too. They really bullied him at first. They were like, oh, you're so whipped, you're only doing it because Anita's vegan, and they all ostracized him and was like, ugh, you pussy whipped little idiot, you know, and they just didn't hang out with him anymore, and that would hurt him so much because they were his friends from childhood, and they out of the blue just attacked him for it and made him defend himself, and then got even more enraged and just rejected him. They're like, why are you vegan? And he was like, because this, and this. And they're like, you're lying, it's because of your girlfriend. So it was really awful, and I remember just sat with him where he was just like, I've lost everyone. But then a year later, they got back in contact with him, and they were like, whoa, you're a simp. They were like, I don't know why I was so mad about what you eat. I don't care what you eat, bro. Come and hang out with us again. We miss you. So he did. He forgave them, which was sweet. And I'm glad he did. Because the first day he went and hung out with them, they all ordered takeout. And they're like, oh, we're going to have takeout. And you can't have any because you're vegan. And he ordered from the same takeout as them. And he had loads of stuff. He had vegetable spring rolls. And he had sweet and sour tofu. And he had like mushroom fried rice. And he had like all this stuff and chips and everything. And they're like, whoa, that's a lot of food. I didn't think you could eat with us. And he was like, yeah, I can. And they're like, so it's easy then. And he's like, yeah, it is. And they're like, okay, we'll try it. And they all went vegan. And his best mate, he was getting a bit mopey because he was losing his hair, and he used to think of himself as the hot one out of the pair. They were best buds, always hung out together and stuff, right? And he started losing his hair, and he was starting to feel a bit insecure about it and stuff. And he was like getting a bit mopey and like, no one will ever love me. And then he went vegan, went on a vegan dating site, and found the love of his life that he's now married to. So, you know, just that one tiny thing in me connected his entire family, helped them with their health troubles, and helped one of his friends get married and find the love of his life, helped my ex, you know, lose a bit of weight and feel really good about himself, because he'd been struggling with it his whole life. Always been a bit of a little chubster, but not in a way that he was happy with. Like, some people carry a little bit of extra weight and they're happy with it and it suits them and they carry it well. He was not happy with it at all. So the minute he started to lose weight and got to like a weight he'd always dreamed of, he was just like, yes. So for me, like, I can only really speak of how positive it's been in my life. I've never had a reason to go back. I've never had to really live off supplements. And I've never had a deficiency, even though I have lots of blood tests. So yeah, I kind of feel like that's just a tiny element of all the reasons why I decided to go vegan and why it just really suited me to stay that way. And the thing is, I don't really talk about it. For the first 2 years of me being the streamer, I didn't talk about it because I know that people really hate vegans. Because the thing is, people like me who just mind my own business, and, you know, because I didn't try to force my boyfriend to go vegan. I didn't ask anyone in his life to go vegan whatsoever. It was just something that passively happened because he ate like me and it benefited him. And so, like, I don't like pushing it on people. I don't like preaching. I don't like doing anything like that. But people immediately assume I do because the only vegans that anyone ever sees, the only vegans that ever make the news are the obnoxious ones that like smear hummus all over their naked bodies and go running through like shops with megaphones singing Morrissey, it's murder! And that's the only ones we ever see, and we don't actually see all the normal people because they're like 1% of vegans. They're like 0.5% of vegans. But sadly, they're the most visible percent of vegans. And this means you're a dick. This means dick. This means dick. This means dick is vegan. Hey, this means whoa. This means no, because it cries. This means this means I don't remember what I was saying. All right. Oh yeah, so people have a negative stereotype of people like me and I just don't want to talk about it. I always have people trying to make me defend my choice, and it's like, if I said I don't particularly like chocolate cake, no one would give a fuck. No one would be like, no, you have to eat it like me, you know, it's so important, you've got to eat it, you know. No one does that. No one. So like, with meat, people get especially defensive and weird and oversensitive, and most people can't handle it, and I just don't want to sit and defend myself and my experiences, because all it is just what I've experienced. It's just worked out well for me. That's it. Like, and so from that perspective, like, I just don't want to sit here and spend hours trying to justify it to people. I'm happy. Just leave me alone. Respect for your mum for approaching it the way she did. My parents did a similar thing for religion. Neither are religious, but they allowed me to make my own choice on that. That's cool. Yeah, my dad ate meat and he really wanted me to eat meat too. And my family kept trying to sneak meat into my meals. And it was horrible. I hated it so much. I just stopped trusting them and it pushed me further away because they were trying to force things on me. So, like, I felt respected by my mom. They couldn't have done a worse thing, really. Because I just didn't like hanging out with them or going near them, and I didn't trust food they made for me. Do you want to approve some donors? Tazira, thank you so much for the sub, and Lecha B, thanks for the prime as well, bud.
You have an amazing soul. I love hanging with you here. Love the great vibes and beautiful energy.
Thank you. That's really sweet of you to say. Cheers for the tip, bud. Yeah, I feel like I left out all of the darkest stories I could have told you. Going to slaughterhouses and dairy farms was interesting. Yeah, I feel like going to a dairy farm is 100% what stopped me ever wanting to drink milk again.
Been here just for 3 streams and already feel more intelligent. So guys, stop getting clips of her ass and more of her facts, that will help.
I've given up on that. I can't control what people take from my content. That's down to them and their free will. And oddly, I do have a lot of rants about subjects that I'm really interested in, and all I get clips of is my tits and my ass. So now I just use it as a way to debate people into learning, because nobody comes into my stream expecting an interesting discussion. They just expect me to say Brett dicks and bread, and they don't actually expect to be challenged. So I debate people into thinking they're gonna laugh at my disability or like fap at my ass, and then they actually just do some learning instead. It's like surreptitiously sneaking in the wholesomeness. Ah! Unsolicited knowledge. Yeah.
Hello Anita. Given what you mentioned last night about donos, I thought I'd contribute to say you're doing awesome, as well as a thank you to you and everyone for both making the evening fun and enduring my silly puns. Have an amazing evening everyone.
You
Less
too,
than
bud.
3.
Thank you. Whoa, thank you for the nudge
For
fund.
the nudge fund, Anita Heart.
Hell yeah, I'll slip that in there tonight. Thank you so much. Yeah, for those of you who don't know what the nudge fund is, I have set up a little bank account specifically for my old therapist. She changed my life years ago, and I really believe in what she did. It's really hard to find a therapist that works for you. I went through like 3 or 4 and lost hope. And it was only her who really actually made a dent in my life and made me, you know, really become the person that I am today. She helps people with learning difficulties, and she works with a lot of children with autism and things like that. So I was just really, I see, there was this charity that helped contribute to my payments to her so that I could have private mental health care, and I couldn't afford the sessions, so most of it was covered by this fund, and then I got to pay what I could afford, and they just topped it up, right? So when I left her, and I was like, I feel so bad saying this, but I don't need to come here anymore, and I'm gonna miss you, and you're amazing, but I couldn't be happier to say I don't need to come anymore because of you. You know, so when I walked away for the last time, I was like, if I ever get money, if I ever have loads of money, I'm going to pay it forward, and I'm going to contribute to that charity so that more people can see her. But it doesn't exist anymore. So I just do it privately. I have a nudge fund. It's a specific bank account that I pay into, and she uses it to top up the amount for people who wouldn't normally be able to afford to see her. And that's how I help people in my community get really good, reliably good mental health care, which is so important right now because lockdown has really troubled a lot of people. So yeah, that's what the nudge fund is. I like her, she's awesome.
Don't worry about your hair, 2020 is all about the badass hot mess style. Smiley face.
Thank you.
I seen you in a video where you sounded like F1 car. It was funny.
Thanks, man. So are you vegan or vegetarian? I will never be vegetarian again. I've been vegan for 16 years.
Thanks for your wholesome content. With this money I want to support your cute bunny's smile.
Thank you. I've recently discovered sweet bamboo sticks, and it makes them both so happy. They pick them up and run around in circles with them out of excitement before they put them down and start nomming on them, and they smell so good. I get them hay sticks as well, that are like powderized hay clumped up together into a tube stick. They love those as well. It's good for their teethies. So I've been finding all sorts of new ways to, you know, get them all excited and happy. What's the biggest difference between vegan and vegetarian? Well, vegans don't eat eggs or milk or cheese or honey, anything that comes from an animal. Whereas vegetarians just don't eat meat. They do eat animal products, just not the animal meat. So that's the main difference between the two. But you can easily Google that. What's the thing you need to know before getting bunnies? Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Yesterday it was my sister's birthday, so through standard procedure I got her a card and wrote, "Get jebated lol" on the side of the card you normally leave blank. She read it and looked disappointed as I danced to the jebated song.
You sound like an awesome brother. It's stories like that make me really glad I was an only child. There are so many donations today. Thank you so much. You too, bud. Thank you. What? Ah, this shit. Alright. Can we hold the donations after this?
PP capacity, thank you, Anita.
Good luck, bud. Okay, so this is why I don't bring up veganism. And now for the real test. I'm out of money for paid comments, but doesn't need to tweet. So I love previous scientific conversations that we have, and if Anita notices this, studies have shown that plants actually sense when they're eaten and actually release sounds when eaten alive. How does veganism reduce plant suffering? Alright, so people don't care about plants. They don't give a shit. This is the funniest thing about veganism. This is why I don't talk about it, because people who get defensive about it are obnoxious as fuck. Being vegan isn't hard. Dealing with assholes is hard. And people go, but what about the plants, Anita? What do you think about that? In their day-to-day life, they mow the lawn. They don't give a shit. They don't feel like, but the grass, the suffering. But when I talk about it, they're like, oh my god, what are you doing, you monster, right? Okay, so here's the thing. Do you know how many plants a human eats? Like when they're vegan. So you can sustain 2 vegans on 2 fields of land, small fields of land, for 2 years just fine, sustainably. That's enough food for them. Do you know how much plant matter it takes to feed all the cows and chickens and animals that you eat, and then you on top of it? Do you? Because one cow has 4 stomachs to fill. So if you're really crying for the plants and you want to save them and you want to consume less of them, you can save acres and acres of rainforest that's burned down every year and crops that are harvested every year. Most of the crops we grow, we feed to livestock. So if you want to save the plants and reduce plant suffering, you eat them directly instead of feeding several times that amount to an animal and then eating the tiny amount that the animal yields as a result. You see, meat has a poor feed conversion ratio, which is the amount of food you put in it isn't as much as the amount of food that you get out of them. And so it's a very inefficient way to get the nutrients when you could just put them directly into yourself. And you could get a fuck ton more of that of your crop yield into you and all of the nutrients in it if you just ate it directly, which would actually reduce the amount of animals harmed and plants harmed. So if you genuinely care about plants, I can't quit plants, I need them to survive. I don't need meat to survive. But I can, in terms of individual units, plants and animals included, actually harm less of them by being vegan. So yeah, I do care about plants. That's why I'm vegan. Most of the world's deforestation is actually to clear land for cow grazing. So yeah, if you care about the trees and the plants and the glades of grass out there, you know, you go vegan. So that's my scientific answer right there. I've been forced to defend my diet my whole life. Don't at me, bro.
Yeah, coming here from all your funny tick on YouTube, I was so glad to see that you don't tick so much. I never think in my life to send money to girls on the internet, but here we go, lol.
Welcome! Welcome! You have now entered the world of the dear simp. It's quite a fun world. I simp for people too. I like loitering and lurking in their stream and being like, and getting to know them and being like, oh, I really like this person, and you know, I really support what they do and I want them to keep streaming and stuff, so I'm gonna give them some money. What I find really cute as well is that people recognize me. They're like, sweet Anita's here? And I'm like, oh, they know who I am! You know, it's so cute. But then I go back to lurking.
Found you on TikTok, loved your then came here to see where everything went down. It's great and I love the educational side we got, not just your Tourette's.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Someone said all the job losses would be a problem if everyone went vegan, but that's not actually true, because we could actually increase the workforce. But also, if you look at the workforce in America, it's really scary because a lot of people don't want to work in slaughterhouses. It's bad for your mental health, and so it often falls to people who don't really want to do it. So there are a lot of slaughterhouses that underpay migrant workers and exploit people in vulnerable positions, and this is a very rife thing, especially in the US. And this means that, you know, these high-risk jobs where there's lots of injuries, struggling animals cause injuries. They kick you in the face, you know, there are slip-ups with the knife, you end up cutting your hands get mangled in meat grinders and things like this. And so there's a high risk and a high rate of injury, exceedingly high, and a high rate of infection because places covered in blood tend not to be very clean. And so as a job, it's actually a really, really horrific place to work and really bad for your mental health. There are endless interviews with people who kill chickens for a living and things like that in mass slaughterhouses who can tell you all about the atrocities that happen there on an animal level and the people working there. It's really fucking sad and unnecessary. And the thing with that is as well that crime rates surrounding slaughterhouses are actually higher because the kinds of people who have a high tolerance for violence and slaughter are more likely to be violent towards the general public. Not always, and I'm not going to stereotype everyone who works in a slaughterhouse as like a terrible person, but there are more people among slaughterhouse workers who are desensitized to violence than other professions. So because of that, it puts the surrounding area and the suburbs around it in a more dangerous situation, unfortunately. And I've been to these places, I have full-on PTSD, I've seen pigs boiled alive and all sorts of horrible things happen to them. Even on small farms, I've seen horrible things happen to these animals. And that leaves a mark on you. It hurts your mental health. It's a difficult thing to keep going back to every day. I couldn't imagine actually wrestling with the animals one-to-one as well and risking all the injuries involved in that. And so I would say, you know, if that area was converted into the other things that would come into high demand as a result of veganism, I mean, people make leather out of pineapples. There's so many jobs in, you know, the vegan industry. Like, it wouldn't change things because people were scared of like carriage drivers losing their jobs when we switch from horses to cars. I genuinely don't think that progress is a threat to jobs. It just changes the natures of the jobs. And because it can be an incredibly dangerous job to slaughter animals every single day, all day, every day, on multiple levels, I'll be thankful when that's not something that people have to resort to put dinner on the table. So out of compassion for humans, specifically, I hope there won't be any slaughterhouses left one day.
I like porridge.
Yeah, I like it with cinnamon and sugar. I like it with muscovado sugar. Yeah. But yeah, now I'm gonna stop talking about veganism. I think that's enough.
As a fellow queer woman with Tourette's, you're such an inspiration, D.
Thank you. That's really sweet of you to say.
Might sound like a simp, but you have such an adorable laugh.
Thanks, Claw. Right, I'm gonna jump in the queue for Among Us. I don't know if it might be a while, so we might watch some videos and stuff while we wait. Where's the Among Us one? There it is. Okay, so how big's the queue? Meh. I hate how hard the word queue is to spell. It's like kwe, and I always forget.
I was not intending to at you, bro. I genuinely wanted an answer to anti-vegan propaganda that people had been feeding me for years, and thought you might have an answer. Thanks for reading my comments without cash. This is my last £3.
Thank you. I appreciate that, bud.
No, I promise I will not simp around, first because I'm married and second because she's right next to me. Smiley face. Also, what's Prime sub?
What's a Prime sub? You can Google that. You can Google that. I love vagina. So hard.
I don't understand why I was fired from the calendar factory. All I did was take one day off.
Okay, Boomer. The little coffee. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Do you like your 4.5k simps watching? Dude, right? So I have quite a lot of people in here who watch with their partners. I have a lot of people in here who have conditions similar to mine or relate to me in some way and are looking for a way to connect with and get advice from someone about navigating a big scary world with additional trials. I have so many people here who aren't actually holding their dicks. If I was here for the people holding their dicks, do you not think that my seat would be a little bit higher and a lot more of me would be in shot? Do you not think that I would, you know, get up off my chair and walk away a lot more? I know the kind of content people try to get out of my stream when they're horny and lonely, and I don't play into it. And I'm really grateful that there are still 4.6k people here. That's incredible. Because it's so hard, so hard to make it on Twitch. And I feel like I've got a few things about me that tend to usually be perceived as extra obstacles. So I'm so grateful people can look past them and hang out with me anyway and draw something positive from this stream. That's amazing. Thank you. But yeah, I wouldn't belittle these people. They've made an amazing community that has been a breath of life for so many people who are alone. You know, our community has Saturday and Friday nights where everyone gets together and laughs and just has an amazing time. And, you know, that can be an absolute lifeline for people who are isolated because of conditions that are misunderstood. So thank you everyone who came here, and thank you everyone who understands me, passing on that understanding to everyone who, you know, joined the Discord, and, you know, thank you for making such a beautiful place. So yeah, please don't call them all simps. They're not. I actually give simps a really hard time on my channel. Because I'm a hypocrite.
"22 months, still stuck Capu. Also, the word Q is just the letter Q. The rest of the letters are just waiting their turn."
That was actually good. It's like my least favorite. Whoa, the chat zoomed. Where am I? There we go. Right, I'm gonna put this here so I can see what's going on. E. There we go. What language
Sub is
sounds
now
the
legal
coolest?
drinking age pog champ.
Nice! Thanks, Noldaro. I'm glad you're still here, bud. So what would you guys like to chat about? Someone's asking what a simp is. I could explain, but I've talked about that a lot on here. And I'd like to talk about something new. Breakfast. Talk about the caterpillars. My caterpillars are really chubby at the moment. Their appetites just died off today, and I'm really worried. I don't know why. Usually they do that just before they harden, but they all look, I don't know if they're ready to harden yet. You know, before they're ready to transform. So I might have lots of little hangy things. I might need to get some sticks for them to hang off so they can do that in a sec. So after the stream I'll go stick hunting. Oh, actually, sadly, my last stick insect passed away yesterday, and I really missed her already. But yeah, she has some sticks in her enclosure that I can use for them. So yeah, no more sticks. I felt bad for her because she was all alone. Oh, also my grasshopper passed a little while ago, but I used to get them out together, and my grasshopper, he could hop away from me and just run around the room and panic, but he didn't. He used to sit with me and he used to watch the world on my shoulder and stuff. And so did she. So I started getting them out together, and he would sit on her back. He'd immediately run over and just sit on her back. He's so cute, because when he used to have lots of grasshoppers to live with, they used to sit and hug each other and sit pressed against each other or one on top of the other. They weren't mating or anything. They just liked close. And then he had no one. So he liked spending time with her, which was cute, because she's so much bigger than him. Yeah. What about your stream setup? I still haven't done a setup tour. So I have 2 vertical monitors either side of me.
Terrence tells all the simps off so they don't take Anita from him.
True. But yeah, I have tits, and then I have 2 curved monitors in front of me that meet up just below my camera and mic, which are there and there. I also have 2 spotlights because I use specific settings on my DSLR camera, which I have to reset because this is a really bad setting. It's quite low and almost sepia, so I need to fix that. I'm on a IKEA bench that is meant to be a kitchen table propped up on 2 cabinets, drawer cabinets. And that is my setup. I have an Elgato capture card, a PS4. I have 2 headsets and 2 of these. These were given to me by Noble Chairs, and I really like them. They both look like new, even though I've had them for ages. So it means that I was gifted the 2 chairs, which is great because it means that I can play with my friends. So whenever I used to be able to invite them over, we'd game beside each other, and the 2 curved monitors would be our monitors, and then we'd have Discord connected on the vertical ones so that we could play with my friends and stuff online wherever they are in the world as well, which was awesome. But because of COVID and lockdown and stuff, that's not so possible anymore. But a lot of all this stuff was given to me. I have 2 wireless keyboards in front of me because the wires really distract me and fuzzle me up a bit. And I have 2 wireless mouse as well. And 2 wireless headsets. I only got the additional one because mine gave out after 2 years, which is pretty good. And then I didn't have a Sperzi. So I got 2. So I had a Sperzi in an emergency. Otherwise it would shut down my stream. And I use the Sperzi for when my friend comes to, play games together. And yeah, a lot of this kit was given to me. One of the curved monitors was given to me. Both of the PCs were given to me. One by a viewer and one by overclockers. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is not stuff that I've actually bought for myself. It's stuff that people have wanted me to have, which is really nice. But yeah, I should pan across it and show everybody one day. Maybe I should put like a tour on YouTube or something if you're interested. a viewer gave me a PC. Yeah, I'm a bitch. So basically, I was playing Overwatch, and I was playing at potato speeds, and it was really lagging because I'm a suck up bitch. Because streaming and gaming from the same PC, and it was just like a really old PC that was not designed for streaming at all. And so this really lovely man came along and was like, "Here, have $2,000." I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, buy a better PC, biatch." He didn't say that, but that's how it felt. I was just like, "Your PC is terrible." Slap you across the face with money. I was just like, thank you. So like I went and I got a new PC. It's named after him. He's called Robberman. That was the guy who did it. And yeah, Robberman has been serving me well ever since. I've had it since I started streaming pretty much. And yeah, it's a really amazing PC. Really lovely man. Yes, genuinely. Thoughts on dating gorillas? Don't. It's flavorsome. I made a friend spit their tea today. Or was it yesterday? We were talking about eating ass.
Have you read any good books recently? I am reading a book on anti-gravity. It is so hard to put down.
I'm reading a book about stand-up. I'll let you know if it's any good. But it takes me a while to get through books at the moment because I only read them while I'm pooping. All of my shits are educational, but it's the only time I really get to sit down and read. Sometimes I listen to books while I'm doing chores and stuff. But yeah, we were talking about eating ass, and I was just like, I don't know. I just came out with it. We were playing games really quietly. There'd been this long pause, and I was just like, do you ever think about the fact that like a few hundred years ago we didn't even have toilet paper, and now our butts are so clean that we eat off them? And it's just a passing thought to me. It didn't seem that outrageous, but he just pissed himself laughing. And I was like, I don't see the appeal. Like, even with a cleaner butt, it's still too flavorsome for me. Like, that's not an area. That's not a thing I want to know. I don't want to know how butts taste. It's not my thing. I am so respectful of others who want to do that and enjoy that. Like, that's cool. You're not hurting anyone. You're having fun. Just not for me. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
If I could, I would eat peanut butter M&Ms for every meal. Until that's possible, please don't be mad at my meat-eating ways. P.S. You're a beautiful person inside and out.
Thank you. That's really sweet. What about just a cheek? Yeah, some people bite butt cheeks, don't they? That's a thing that people do. A friend was...
Why am I always second? Frown.
Hello. Because ladies come first. Yeah, let's go with that. I love it when I can just stream passively. I don't even have to think or say stuff intentionally. Terrence got it covered. What? But yeah, I saw that guy, he was like, why everybody eating ass? Like, why that a thing? That's how he sounded. I think it's an American accent. And I don't know where he was from. He was like, why everybody eating ass these days? Like, eating ass is meant to be saved. It's meant to be reserved. It's meant to be reserved for when, like, you don't know anything else to do with your wife. You've been with her for, like, 10, 20 years, and you need to spice things up a bit. But everyone's eating ass off the get-go. These kids eating ass right out of the bat. Like, what are you gonna do when you're my age, huh? I mean, in another 20-odd years, me and my wife, we're gonna be eating ass. And he turns around, and she's just, like, off in the back, you know, minding her own business, doing ironing and shit. And she's like, honey, you and me, we're gonna be eating ass in, like, 20 years. And she's like, what? And he's like, yeah, but now is not the time. I was just like... feels like the communication in their relationship is on point. Yeah, goddamn, millennials eating ass too soon. I don't know if that was a good American accent. I have no idea. I don't even know what region that was meant to be. But that's how he sounded to me. I am very aware that people who do impressions of accents do them terribly. Like, The Boys, I love The Boys. I've just finished season 2, so I can finally say it. I've been watching The Boys and it's amazing. Everything about it just blows my mind, right? And you're a simp. There's a thing. The guy who's like, I'm British man, gov. Like, his British accent just hurts me. It's just like, oh, you're close, but no fucking cigar. Like, I was in a taxi with a guy, he's proper like British, proper like, hello, governor. And he sounded, it just sounds so wrong and forced and like, eek. Fuck Homelander. Homelander's the best villain I have ever seen in my life. The most artfully constructed villain I've ever seen. That is so conceivably what would happen to Superman. Yeah, that's very convincing. That is, if you raise someone as a superior being their entire life from birth, it's gonna fuck with you. You know? You're gonna end up with an Oedipus complex. The most Freudian villain. Yeah. Yeah, but the guy is pretty though.
Then?
Huh? I'm third then. Nice try, but no. Oh, right. How many of you watched Louis the Theroux? Press 1 if you press Louis. If you'd fuck Louis. If you'd fuck Louis too. If you've watched. Good, we're all on the same page. I like it. Right, so I love Louis Theroux. He's so no nonsense. He's like the best kind of passive aggressive dude I've ever seen in my whole life. I just love it. He's just very quietly confident. He pushes all the right buttons. Like, he gets people to open up in a way that's really stark and brutal and real, and it's so enlightening. I love everything about it. And he's just so British about everything. He's so calm. He reminds me of my granddad, because my granddad's swear word was, well, there. Like, if something bad happened, he'd go, well, there. Like, I don't know, like, his entire family could burn in a fire, and he'd just stand outside, just like, well, there. Like, that was the most severe thing my granddad could ever say, right? Yeah, well, there. And Louis Theroux is just kind of like so calm. Like, I've seen people spit at him, you know, and all sorts. I've seen people do awful things, and he's just like, yes. Like, he's so British about it all. Proper stiff upper lip, and it's so it's so amazing to see. But anyway, I love him, and there are so many moments where he talks about stuff that really just like really sit with me. But one popped into my head and I've lost it. What were we talking about before? Because it was a chain. There was a follow-on from Oedipus Complex, The Boys, Britishness, fuck, eating ass, no, damn it. My favourite Louis Theroux moment has just gone in my ear and out the other. Umbrella Academy at Klaus is fantastic. I think if I could crush on people on looks alone, I think I'd be like head over heels for Klaus and Eugene from the Try Guys. I love guys who can just like pull off like makeup and stuff and still look really beautifully male. I think that's such a cool aesthetic. But because no matter how hard I try, when I just look at people, I just can't get a boner. I just can't look at someone I don't know and get all excited and such. So, like, the most it ever makes me feel is like, I want to draw the shit out of that. So like sometimes I draw people that I think are beautiful because I like the little shapes of them that are very unique to them, and I like capturing them and capturing like lots of personality and distorting features to convey that personality, because somehow that distortion, that perception seems more real and more them than the actual way that the light hits them and the actual shape of them. It's really difficult to describe, but it's like a thing that I love about caricature and a thing that I love about drawing portraits. Portraits are my favorite thing to draw in the world. I like capturing a person's humanity, you know? I like capturing a person's soul in a picture. And I think it's really, really fun. But anyway, where was I going with all that? Yeah, I have to just settle for like maybe drawing their faces one day. I wish I could have like lady crushes and stuff. It'd be so handy. You guys who can just get horny at anything all the time are so fucking lucky. Right, I'm taking the initiative. Fuck it, let's go. Yeah, that was so instant.
I'm proud of you.
Hello.
Trendsetter.
Yeah, I do this. Sometimes it backfires, but I'm very grateful that you two jumped in so fast. Let's go.
Yeah, so you're not alone.
Yeah, I literally just saw the group thing and I was like, okay, let's go.
I'll kill your friends.
Oh,
alright.
Okay.
You're a good sport. I like it.
Oh, do we have the what's the overlay thing? Is it just exclamation point overlay?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
I've never set up a
shit.
game before, so I'm gay.
Same.
I can do it.
Okay.
Help Phil.
Yeah.
If you guys need.
Oh yeah. Just join. It's lovely to
Yeah.
have you, Kegs.
Right,
And you, Anita. And
Fuck
you.
off.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right.
Woo! Right, so, I better open the game and such then. Huh, I didn't expect everyone to jump in so fast.
Yeah, but I was just waiting for somebody to jump in, so I was like, yeah, let's go.
Breakfast!
Before people ask, yes, that is sweet, Ania. People are asking my chat.
Wow. No, I just like breakfast. You know.
Yeah. Right.
Alright, can you hear me? I got my headphones in.
I can indeed. Right, so that's, so let me know when you have the code. Whoever's gonna set up the game. Just don't trust me to do it.
I'm literally just about to do it now.
What? What a slut.
Okay, Skeld or Polish?
I'm not fussed.
We'll start off with Skeld and see
Yeah.
where the day
Skeld
goes
good
on.
warm up.
What? Shut up.
Right.
Liam Neeson.
Right. That's the code. EU.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm gonna try to get an invite link because I think I have some friends who are also down from the
Yeah.
server.
I don't mind. Right.
You've got mail.
Right. Has everyone done anything big today or not? Just chilled out.
Just a small one. Breakfast. I don't remember what I did. Oh, I went to the gym. How about you guys?
Well, I went to the park and then that was it.
The park. What'd you do there?
Yeah. I just played some football. That's it.
Aw.
Like, yeah, me and my like, because obviously with the new like rules thing, it's just me and my friend, like just one of us. We all would just go to the park just for an hour or two.
Oh, that's cute. I used to go to park with my friends when I was younger. That shit was fun. Today is just like, I know, I just came back from New York and I'm exhausted. We squeezed like so much into 2 days and like my
Nice.
feet hurt. I'm not used to walking. I'm not used to doing anything.
Was it you say? I can't use this code.
Yeah, so if you keep trying, if not, go into a public lobby. If that doesn't work, I'll make one in NA.
Okay.
Here, I'll try to get in there. Let's see.
Blah, get it in ya. Blah.
Somebody has joined. Kegs has joined. Right.
It's EU, right?
What?
Yeah,
Fuck
you.
off.
Oh, it doesn't end with the Q. Those lobbies get weird sometimes.
They don't have to end in queue anymore.
Oh, really? Huh.
Right,
I love
how many
you.
people do-
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So what did you do in New York?
I
She
visited my
just said to her
sister.
oh no, she said.
Oh yeah, no, I was about to go AFK and then I heard your question. I visited my sister. She lives there and I haven't seen her since like before COVID. So we hung out. I got my hair cut. We hung out with her friends on like a rooftop for a Halloween party. We did like
Wow.
a cute Halloween photo shoot, which is cool. We got all made up.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. I saw like my parents for the first time in 3 years. That wasn't as fun, but
No.
the weekend was all right.
Hashtag relatable.
Yo, bloody.
Fuck off.
Yo.
Hi, Anita.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you need perms? Or you vouch for this person? I'll give you the link.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. I got you.
Dean.
I got you. Yo.
Can I get an invite link as well? I want to invite someone.
Kegs.
Dude, Dean, don't worry.
Bro, everybody already hates me right now. Okay.
Well,
Get a better dick.
Give Bloody this link.
Don't worry.
Well, Bloody has the link, so it's up to her. Okay. Kegs, love you, base.
Thank you.
Dean, you know what? I'm unfriending you.
How is it this hard to put together a game?
I don't know.
It should get easier once we're like at 6 or 7 and just like a few more people join. But I'm gonna ping some other servers now. So I'm gonna AFK while I search for people. Vic, make sure you change the setting in the game once in a while, so the lobby doesn't drop.
Oh yeah.
What?
They've changed it to 20 minutes now as well, haven't they? I think.
Hey, you could just change anything, just emergency meetings, like.
No, but even if you do that, there's still a refresh thing.
Oh, they
So,
changed
like,
it to 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's
Huh.
about 20. It was 5 minutes before.
Oh, sick.
Even if you refresh, even if you did the refresh thing, it still did it after 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I'm a nut.
I just want to kill somebody today. Hey, on Among Us, not in real life.
I don't know why I have to make a distinction. I feel like both are very understandable.
I mean, yeah.
Eh?
Okay, I'm gonna invite some friends from the magic
Kron.
lobby.
Are you guys doing a second lobby?
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
I'm down
I'm
to play
around.
some.
Yeah?
I'm, it's 10 o'clock. I'm around for a few hours.
It's not quite 10 o'clock yet.
But,
Okay.
okay, 9:47. Okay.
Blip.
It's soon 11 p.m.
But where were you from?
Alright, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
I'm Swedish.
Fuck off.
Okay. Anita, you're from England, aren't you?
I am indeed.
Yeah.
England is my city.
Yes, you know. Oh Lord, man. Let me put some music on while people join.
Alright.
Oh, I hear people joining. I hear things. Okay, come on.
Fuck off.
Right, 3 more.
Wow.
Come on, 3 more.
We'll get there. I invited 2 people from the magic lobby.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're always fun.
I love
Yeah,
you.
guys, for people already here, links in the thing already.
Oh yeah, the
It's
link
part
is
of
the
it.
voice chat and it's on EU.
Yeah.
Okay, keep on saying I'm gonna AFK and I don't.
Yeah,
It's on EU.
Yeah, it's on
EU.
EU.
If it doesn't work, you can go to public lobby and keep trying to get in. If that doesn't work, I'll make an NA lobby.
Huh?
Wait, are we going to play EU? What is this?
What?
Because
Was
we're
it?
white all EU.
Yeah.
This is nice. I like it.
Oh.
Not
I
having
hate
delay
you.
while playing. Ah, no worries. I still like you.
Fuck off. Oh, sorry. No, for the record, I think you're lovely. I'm gonna mute for a bit, alright?
Alright, cool. Yeah, nice.
Did we want to approve those donos real quick, mods? While we can? Huh? Someone
Did you
redeemed the
hear
bunny
about
hat.
the Italian chef that died? He passed away. We can only do so much. His legacy will become a pizza history. Here today, gone tomato. There's not much room left for Italian chefs in this world. Sending Olive my prayers to his family.
That was just... Cack.
Why do ghosts love elevators? Because they lift their spirits. God, you tell them life is quite dull when you can do shit about the fact that a bono will never arise. Also good afternoon / evening Anita.
Zilla, I'll buy you good food tonight.
Oh, am I coming over?
wait.
That's a long walk, though.
Wait, where are you?
I'm
Wait,
in
are-
Oregon, so that's a
Oh,
really long walk.
Okay, yeah, it's a bit of a long walk.
Wait, are you celebrating that you just quit your job?
Yes, yes.
Nice.
Isn't it the other way around usually?
It was a shitty.
Yeah.
Depends on the job,
It
yeah.
was draining the life
That's
out
true.
of me. I mean, it wasn't a shitty job, but
Yeah,
my
treat
life was
you.
drained.
They didn't treat you right. Shitty in my eyes.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking to.
Then I understand.
Hopefully I can do streaming full time because then I want to leave my job.
Which means I can now stream at this time and earlier. Like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be playing so many games. It's
I've
gonna
been
be
on
lovely.
furlough for 8 months now.
Holy shit.
Holy moly.
You've been away what for 8 months?
Furlough.
You're
So
gonna have to.
furlough. Yeah,
Furlough
pardon?
means,
Furlough.
like, you don't
Yeah.
have your
Oh.
job, but you might get it back later, I think.
Oh.
No. So
interesting.
basically, I have a job. I'm getting paid. Just sit
Oh,
at
you're
home.
getting paid still? So you're on
I'm getting paid
vacation.
80. So in the UK, what they've done is so basically you get 80% of your pay. It was meant to not be done in November, but because we're going back into tier 3 lockdown basically,
Oh.
because we're doing that, so we're getting
Mm-mm.
furlough pay again.
What was your job
Ah,
normally?
okay.
I work in the airport.
Oh, cool.
Ah, nice.
It's not as cool as you think. Trust me.
Vikram. All right, I'm making the lobby.
I told you it goes after 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's why you have to remember.
Well, I like
You know,
tits.
make it an A lobby if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm making it on NA. I just
Yeah.
made an EU lobby and the ping was nuts.
You,
We were playing on NA yesterday, and I had like a 1500 ping, which was not great.
Yeah, they had problems with the services today.
Mm-mm. I mean, I can make EU.
Let's-
It would be better
can-
if you make NA because you're from America.
True.
Where, like, I can host one. Like, what do we...
Actually, 1 second. No, I've done it.
I got it.
I've
I
done
got it.
I've done
Is
it.
that A?
Oh.
I got a lobby. Vikram wanted to make it because he wanted to steal red from me.
I like tits.
Me too.
Same.
Same here.
It's just relatable.
Hey,
Like,
just give me red.
Who doesn't like tits, by the way?
Me.
What?
Huh?
But everyone has tits. Even boys have tits.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is not wrong. That is not wrong.
Everyone
like
has tits. Just very.
Everyone is born to
Levels.
touch tits for like the first 2 years, so.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's hard to not like them.
Yeah, we all live because tits.
You're
So what
not
were you
wrong.
doing? What were you doing while we're waiting? Is it something?
What?
Bloody like ghost thing?
Huh? Oh yeah. Vic could explain ghost chat. Also,
Okay.
Someone. Oh yeah, Anita, get in here. I posted.
Anita's done ghost chat. Anita's done ghost chat because she's been in Hafu's lobby.
Ghost chat. Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, you remember from Hafu's lobby, right? Yeah. Okay, so for the people who have not done ghost chat, so at the start of every game, everyone goes on deafen. When you die, do not go off deafen until the end of the round, and then if you're dead, the ghosts can speak to each other. But if you're alive, you have to be deafened. Okay. So only the people who are dead can basically be off deafen. That's how it works. Yeah, but you can undeafen. You can be on, but just be on mute after you're dead. Say if you want to listen to people in the meetings. So yeah.
So basically, when you're dead, everyone who's still alive, you know, you just carry on as normal. You mute and you carry on. But but you mute and deafen when you're alive, and then you just mute when you're dead, and you can unmute when they're doing tasks and stuff and talk to each other. So basically, it allows the dead to talk to each other. And have conversations and kind of talk about what's going on in the game, which is great.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Basically, yeah. Well, I'm hoping they do.
All right, I got another one.
I played it.
Woo! Have we got 10 now?
I think we have 10.
Yeah.
We have. We're there.
We're at 10.
Let's go. And people said we won't be able to get 10. Who said we can't get 10?
No, there's the difference between having 10 and sustaining 10.
What? I've got a dick.
The code is the code is the voice channel.
Chat. Yeah.
Voice and it's on an A.
Yeah.
All right.
I love you.
So I brought 3 over from the magic lobby. Nice. Slowly converting every
Slowly,
server.
every lobby is becoming the same. Like
Yeah. And that's like the inevitability, right?
And then there's gonna be like 5 people that people don't want to play with, and people make a new server, and everything starts over.
Exactly. That is exactly how it works.
Oh,
I think I'm in 9 Among Us Discords at the moment.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of them too.
12?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
And I think only like 2 are active that I have.
I just need a
Is there a way to get squad list?
No.
I don't think this one has squad list.
What
Once
is
we're
that?
full, I'll have my. Or are we full?
Yeah, we are full.
Ooh,
Yes.
everyone get in here. I'll have my mod write it, and then I could copy paste it.
Yeah, please, yeah, and then I'll send it over to my mod.
I like breakfast.
Yeah, I can't live without breakfast. I need breakfast a lot.
Yo, Chris, by the way.
Pardon?
I muted. As soon as I said yo, and he muted. Oh. Chris, I said yo, Chris, and you muted. I'm sad now, Chris.
Oh shit, yeah, sorry. I was swapping my mic. How you doing, Cromwell?
I'm doing good, brother.
Shut up.
I'm gonna get the cider. Be right back.
Felt that one.
Anna. Okay, for those of you who I haven't played with before, I have Tourette syndrome. I'm really sorry if I say anything inappropriate or insensitive. If you don't know what that is, please Google it.
What? Google what?
Tourette syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sometimes my speech is involuntary, so I'm not always saying exactly what I intend to say. And I also make sounds when I don't mean to as well.
Alright, no worries.
Cool.
All good, all good.
Oh, good. As long as you don't say I killed you when I do evidently.
Ooh, I spy a hamster pet. I feel like I should change to my hamster pet to match you, Anita.
It's so devastating when you die, though, because they just sit there looking for you.
Oh my god, the dog that I have, Bloody got for me, and its name is Boofy, and it looks so sad every time I die. It's so sad.
Dude, the child, when you have the child, it looks mortified when you die. It's just like standing there, like it'll never be okay again.
Child's name?
My child's name?
Yeah, is it Bloody Junior?
Blueby.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I think Blueby. I'm Bloody. He's Blueby.
Blueby.
Why is it when you go to put the child on, it's under the pet category?
You know why.
Fucked up ethics in space.
All right, is everybody ready?
I think so.
I'll kill you.
Please,
All right, let's do this. Oh yeah, if for anyone who doesn't know, we're doing ghost chat. So that means when you are alive, huh?
Oh, we're doing it now?
Wait, what is that?
Yeah,
so
we're doing it now. So,
okay.
so when you are alive, you deafen, and then when you're dead, you can undeafen and talk to the other ghosts. Obviously, keep yourself muted during the meetings if you're dead. Be very aware if like someone finds a body or someone calls a meeting, stop talking. No, like don't end your sentence with like who the killer
Be
is.
very vigilant of what you're saying and when you're saying it.
Also,
Yeah.
don't undeafen until like the next meeting, yeah?
I think
When
I'm
go-
gonna
Yeah,
have to
so
do a game.
do not
Yeah.
undeafen until
So,
the meeting
the
is
last-
done. Do not undeafen.
Well, I
I'm
was just
gonna
gonna say
have to do a
the
game.
last time I did this, the best way to do it is when the meeting starts, wait like 5 seconds if you're alive to undeafen, so that, or even 3 seconds, don't just like instant undeafen, because I've had people, I've had people that are like, oh my god, he just did that, and like it ruins the game.
thing is,
So
I'll
just
try to
wait, like,
remind.
I
I'll
think
try to
I'm
remind everyone
having
as soon as
a
every
stream
time I
issue.
can.
My chat is saying that they can't hear any of you guys talking right now, and I don't know how I'm supposed to work with that.
Have you put it on your desktop?
Yeah, the desktop audio gotta.
Yeah. Check that.
Discord.
Because put it see from the Discord and see what your desktop audio is on that. So yeah.
And make sure it's grabbing from the correct audio device.
I love you.
Sometimes it just like isn't grabbing from the thing that makes sense. It says like default, but it doesn't actually work.
Desktop audio. I see the green bars moving. So
If the green bar's moving, then they should hear you.
So yeah, the green bar's moving, then they can hear us. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, on Twitch there's a lot of trolls. So yeah.
True.
Yeah, they say they can't.
Yeah,
I could hear them
a lot of
before,
the
but
time
now
they say
can't.
either they can't hear you or just some.
Multiple people are saying they can't hear you guys speak at all, which is super weird.
Hello,
So,
hello, hello, hello.
I'm gonna pull up your stream.
Yeah. What's your stream?
It's just let's see.
Yeah, bloody can do it.
Oh yeah, no, it's just they can't hear us at all, huh? I wonder why.
But the thing is, it's going green. Oh, one sec. Go on your mixer. And on your mixer is everything ticked.
Yeah, it could be that you all.
Okay, so while they deal with that, I figure I'll talk to you guys. We can hear them. Yes, it's on her stream specifically, not my stream. Let me just get the mouse, because I'm a musketeer. I fucked you. And then who are you playing with? Just some friends from a server, from an Among Us server. What's my favorite game that I've ever played? Probably one of the Tenchu Fatal. It's probably Tenchu Fatal Shadows. I think that's the right one. It's an assassin game. Nothing pleases me more than stealth because it's not something I'm particularly good at in real life. So it gives me a distinct thrill to sneak up on people. How does your demisexuality work with guys that don't satisfy? I don't know what that means. What do you mean satisfy? Satisfy in what respect? That's not a very clear question. Oh. Well, that went well.
There you go. Oh wait, no, one sec. There you go.
Is this NA or EU?
Love you.
NA.
Alright, we're starting now. I was just about to press start! And now my color!
I got red!
Damn it!
Wow, destroyed.
Freaking DDoSed me. That's what
I'll touch your dick. I'll touch your dick. I'll touch your dick. I'll touch your dick. Do you like it? It's happening.
Right.
Wait, who's the last one who isn't in?
There
Okay,
we
there
go.
we go.
Let's go.
All right, we all
we're
good?
going. Yep, deafen.
All right, start it. Everybody deafen.
Yep.
There we go. Right. Wow. Let's kill women now. Where did everyone go? Usually everyone goes together on this direction. Why am I alone? This is really scary. This is a surefire way to get killed. What do I do if someone comes and corners me alone in here? Huh? Okay. Wait. Okay, I have no reason to be in the right side whatsoever. Bye, Vikram. Okay, so Vikram is alone in the right side. I think I saw a purple person go there too. But didn't they backtrack? Backtracking is very suspicious. I wish I had a better memory. Woo! Okay, so we got yellow, red and yellow. I'm with red and yellow. Red and yellow, no. Okay, I'm with red and yellow. Someone just vented. I think it was yellow. I think that was a yellow vent. Excuse you? Where does that vent lead? Did you guys see that too? I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. Oh wait, it can't have been yellow then. Damn it. Hello.
Yeah.
Did you just kill Taffy?
No. Because I literally was. I could have killed. First of all, I could have killed an admin. A lot of the time.
No, he couldn't have because there was always 2 people in there.
No, but there was. But then Anita, I was in storage with you, and I could have just slashed your neck if I wanted.
But Vikram, when you just ran into us, and it's in electric. It's
the body is in electrical. As soon as I've come in,
right behind Vikram.
There's a report button there.
No, you're in back of electrical.
As soon as I've come in, there's a report button there.
Can I ask a really important question? Does anyone know where the vent in admin leads?
Vent and admin leads to cafeteria and navigation.
Yeah, cafeteria and navigation.
Okay, because I saw a little flash that I don't think I should have seen. I don't know. Maybe I should have, but it was like, I'm pretty sure someone went in the vent, but the only people that I saw in that room were red and yellow at the time, but then the lights went out, so I could have missed someone.
Near the vent. No, because I came from storage because the lights went off. And then Kegs, you turned on the lights.
I saw Vic come from storage when I came down from CAF.
Yeah.
When I did my download, he was gone though.
And I have to ask as well, do we have like visual tasks on?
No.
Because I saw Honey do trash shoot.
Are you on the beta?
You saw?
Yeah, I'm on the beta. Yeah.
Okay, I might need to change that at the end of the game then, but.
Vikram.
Okay, but you shouldn't be able to. But yeah.
But yeah, Vikram, you yesterday I saw the body behind you.
I know it looks sus. I know it does. I understand it does look sus, but yeah, like.
Yeah, but you ran past where the body is.
No, but I reported it because that's what I'm
we
saying.
have a lot of people. We have a lot of people left. I feel like we can afford to vote Vikram, but we can hold off. What do you guys think? Because that's a lot of sus on him.
I'm fine with skipping and just venting
with yellow. I'll vote Vikram. I want blood.
I'm skipping.
It's 9 people.
Fine, I'll skip.
And then.
He ran over the body, so that's why I'm very sus.
He actually ran over the body? Maybe I shouldn't have skipped.
I didn't.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
I gotta interrogate more. Alright, everyone deafen.
What do you reckon, guys? Do you think it was Vikram? I am not sure yet. Rip. He feels to me like a very good person to pin sus on. Because he always sounds so guilty when he's explaining himself, whether he's guilty or not. Which makes him a little bit of an easy target. Okay, so that was with black and yellow. Call the police! Fuck my niece! What? Right. So who's up here with me? Purple and a policeman. And honey. Okay. Hello.
Call again.
What?
Body and electrical. So I remember Honey and I think Kegs came up from there.
Yeah.
Honey's 100%. Honey's 100% hard care. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was me, Chris, and Kegs who were in electrical, moving up to bottom left and then up into Cam's area together. I just came across Honey up in the top left of Reactor. I feel like the most likely candidates for me would be Kegs and Chris for this one because they're close enough.
So I actually agree with the Kegs call.
We went together, Anita, from electrical.
But were you behind me for a fair bit of that? Didn't I leave you behind? Or were you ahead of me?
Who was in
my
Reactor?
screen, I was on top of you.
I just entered Reactor.
I saw. I was in Reactor. I did Simon Says. I went to the right. I saw Kegs had come from electrical. I think Honey came first, then Kegs. And then I saw Anita come.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was behind you, Kegs. I guess you got there before me. So, Chris, what was your path thing? Because I saw you as well.
Yeah, my pathing was upload in admin. I saw Honey in there with someone else. I kind of stacked on Honey or on the person on upload because I thought Honey was a killer, and then I remembered that he's hard cleared. I checked admin table, saw people kind of scattered all over the map. I went through upper engine, did my second alignment task, came down, did power divert. I saw Kegs coming out of security, and I saw you there. And then now I'm in lower engine, and I saw body get reported. Where's the body?
Yeah, where's the body?
Electrical.
Soela was in electrical. There's two
So
bodies.
who was the last
coming
person?
out of security?
Who's the last person in electrical with the body?
Well, I was there before Kegs and Chris, I think.
I think it's Vikram and Kegs or Vikram and Chris.
Yeah,
I actually think it's Vikram as Kegs.
Yeah.
Vikram and Kegs as well. I agree with you.
Well, it's not me, so it's somebody in Kegs.
The Vikram classic. It's not me.
Bloody. My name's White.
I'm actually innocent.
All right.
Fuck off.
Deafen.
I'm not deafened. I will be soon. There we go. Okay. Hello, honey. What? I thought I was gonna have no reason to come back into this area alone. Oh, nothing to be. Hello, Kegs. I don't like you layering like that. He's putting me up a spook. Let's kiss him. Okay, Honey's hanging with me. Or not. Whoa, whoa. Hey. I know that looks bad, but like I knew you were there the whole time, so if I was the killer I wouldn't have killed in front of you. I literally thought that I'd run over the body, so I backtracked thinking that I passed it.
I crossed Chris. Sorry, what were you saying, Honey?
I'm having like insane desync issues. And I'm like seeing people teleport, so I have like no idea what's happening. I don't know if it's because I'm not on the beta, maybe it's because of that.
Oh, are you not on the beta? What the hell? Also, you sound like you're in like
my ass.
I don't know if your mic is weird, but yeah, I saw Chris when I went away. I left navigation area with Honey and Anita, and I went down, and I saw Chris cross me on my way up.
Okay, so who did the light to me just now?
That was Kegs.
Okay.
So Vic and Kegs did lights.
Yeah.
This body, I think, is in cafeteria. Me and Honey we moved from mid-left up to the top, and I saw the report button and figured I passed a body without realizing, so I backtracked. I don't think it was Honey because we both entered the cafeteria at the same time-ish, and Honey was behind me at first. So so the body is in the neck.
We can also focus on the other kill where it's like Vikram and Kegs were alone on the left. There's definitely a body there.
I come from the left from upper engine. I did the Vic thing, and then I was in lower engine. The lights went off, so that's why I came to lights. I was the first one to do lights.
All right, we have 30 seconds left.
I'm voting Vic. I'm voting Vic because we can't not vote. So I'm gonna go Vic.
I'm voting Kegs.
I'm voting Vic.
Yeah.
And then we could just like keep our sus on Kegs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Honey's cleared, so the only other person for me it could be now it's between Kegs and Bloody for me for the last killer.
Yeah. Listen, it's not me.
Oh, okay then. Shut up, bitch.
Okay.
All right, Deafen.
Deafen.
I love you. I don't want to go with you alone. I want to finish tasks, but I'm afraid. Hello, Honey. Can we hang out? Hey, Honey. Honey, can you come with me? Hello, sweetheart. This way? Yeah, thank you. Hi. If I could just stay with Honey, we kind of win. Ah! How? Okay, that's really sus. Could Honey have gotten there so fast? Did Honey just vent? Yeah, please, please, please. Honey, Honey, no, Honey, no! Okay. Please, I need the 1, 2, 3, 4 task. Come on, this way, 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 this way. Oh no, we're so fucked. Please, Honey, please don't die. Honey, Honey, yes. Okay, alright. I'm so stressed. I'm so mad. I'm so mad because I'm pretty sure I saw you vent, and I was like, oh my god, I'm pretty sure they vented, but I don't know for sure. And I should have said, did you vent into electrical? You did, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I actually just walked in. I was like, where is everybody? What the hell?
Damn it! Damn
Vikram, do you have beta?
Yeah, I'm on beta.
Yeah, the people who don't have beta, make sure you get beta because
how is doing now?
Like people who don't have beta, sometimes we can see your visuals.
Oh, thank God I won that.
Yeah.
That was so weird for me.
You
I
started.
just seeing people teleport all the time.
What?
I just saw people teleporting all the time.
Yeah, you need to get the beta, dude. Do you not have the beta?
I had it, but the Czech people they're playing without it or something. So.
Oh, gotcha.
It had to be the red team who won the game.
Yeah, no, I was just arguing with you, and then we became impossible.
I'm gonna push every time it's 9. I'm gonna push so hard for people out.
We should have voted.
Okay.
Yeah, we should have voted.
Oh, I would have voted for Vikram.
This is my advice right now. Yeah, this is my best advice I can give. The best time to vote is 9 and 8. Do never vote on 7. But if you obviously have if you have 2 imposters, vote on 6. Do not miss
Well, no,
6.
you can vote on 7 if you're like 60 or 70% sure.
Well, yeah, but most of the time, don't vote. I don't like voting.
Yeah, so I vented right in front of Chris by accident, and I was like, oh no.
Okay, well, here's the thing, Bloody. I actually didn't see you. I just saw the vent open, and I was like, oh my god, run for my life. And then I didn't even think. I was like, oh my god, that vent connects to cafeteria, and then it was already too late.
I was like, oh, he's gonna press the button, and I am gonna get on top of this one. I'm gonna clean up my mistakes.
Yeah, so the only time...
That was right next to Honey.
Oh, I know. I barely got away. I was literally at the other side of cafeteria when y'all reported the body. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, the only time I would vote on 7 is if lights are off or...
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
I
if 3
think
people
if
are
you're-
100% sure one of the imposters.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you're fairly sure, like if you're like 70% sure, then that's like more than enough reason to vote on 7, because that means that you're like, that's like.
But like if
80%
lights
everyone else.
is on the other side, you could.
And they tech supported, and they got everything fixed like while I was playing the game. They're like,
nice. Yeah, I wanted to kill you early so you could tech support.
I was glad that I
Vic
died.
did it.
It was a really
Right.
good death.
Who we waiting for? Oh, everyone ready?
Yeah.
We're all good.
I think so.
Okay, let's go. Good luck.
I'm the killer. Fuck off.
Okay. So we're
Make
going
sure
to
everyone
India
deafens.
first.
Damn it. I'm the killer. I have no tasks on the right side. Pink has gone alone to medbay. What a simp. I'm alone with Teal up above me in cafeteria. Teal is now alone with Purple. That was incredibly fast too. I'm not gonna go check for a body in calf now after this. Because it was weird that he went up there and so fast and then just came straight down. Oh, okay, everyone's alive. That's good. Hello. Your movements are sus. Don't kill me. I just passed light green. What am I using here? Oh, okay. Could we turn off chat, please? Breakfast.
Okay,
Hello.
it's not Vikram.
I have to ask, where did you come from, Teal, when you passed me?
When? At the end of the round?
Yeah.
I left lights.
Oh, okay.
I fixed lights, and then I was running to
So,
admin.
Vikram is dead on trash shoot. I was watching admin table, and I was like, every dot was moving around. I don't know where Suella died, but I know that Vikram died on the trash shoot. Because there was only one dot also moving.
Which trash shoot?
The big one, the N one, the one that beat storage.
So I'm pretty sure I can hard clear Anita. She was on the top right side the entire time, and I didn't see pink or red.
I saw green with me up in top right.
Yeah, Honey was there a lot too. Kegs was on the right side a lot. I don't think he could have gotten a kill. I'm not hard clearing Kegs or Honey.
Weird.
I haven't seen Bloody at all, and I haven't seen Cronval.
I think I like Vikram with yellow.
On upload before lights turned off.
I have a feeling, because there was 3 people in electrical. If you guys didn't see Pink up there, I think Pink died just now in electrical. And I think if you saw Cakes as well, I think this is gonna be Doko and Bloody.
Okay, so
I would put Bloody here.
Wait, voting Bloody here. Hello? I just been tasking. I was all on the right side. People saw me.
Doko just came from lights. That's the only one I know.
I came
Kegs,
from
lights. Kegs, I was alone with you at Shields. Then I went into admin. I did swipe. I went top left cafeteria and do wires. I went into medbay, and I'm running down on the left side.
So Zula was alive at lights, I think. There was somebody else when I was fixing them. Yeah, it was Zula. And then she ran up to do tasks at the in the bottom half.
Sorry to cut you off. We don't have time. We're on 10 seconds. I think we have to shoot the Doko or Bloody.
I'm voting Doko.
Yeah,
Bloody.
I'm voting Doko.
Because
otherwise, I'm gonna shoot you on 4, and that's gonna be a problem.
I think Bloody might have.
What?
Wow.
Alright, wait.
Okay,
Hold on, listen,
cyan,
crew, before
white,
I die,
lime,
you know
Yeah.
that this is the wrong shot because both imposters voted for me. Pay
Cyan,
attention.
white, lime, yellow. Cyan, white, lime, yellow.
that was actually a good last word, but I don't remember who voted for her. Damn it, I'm gonna have to ask everybody else. Oh, Honey. I have a good feeling about Honey at the moment. Kegs prays a lot, like...
Perfect. I want to talk a little bit more about that round because
someone
hold on.
Vent Daddy from Reactor.
Who?
Okay, then this can't be Lime's in admin. Who else is in admin with you, Lime?
I was in admin.
Okay, Anita, Honey, and someone else. I forgot.
And Keg.
Okay, so let's circle back to last round real quick if you guys don't mind. So cyan, white, lime, and yellow all voted for Bloody.
Yeah, obviously I'm not voting for myself.
So I saw Anita a lot last round. I saw Honey a lot last round. I think they're both crew. So if we look at cyan, white, and yellow, I didn't see yellow either. Yellow, where were you? That's on for your task last round.
Who just vented? Did someone just say someone vented?
Yeah, I didn't see who it was. I saw someone come from lower engine.
Okay, so
and I didn't see them. Like I just saw them like in the last peripheral, so I didn't like. It was like a tiny speck of them.
What a bitch!
Kron, we presume you didn't vent. Me, Anita, who else is in admin?
Me.
Honey.
I was too.
And Honey. So
the other thing, Kegs, Kronval could be throwing this at us to derail the conversation and waste time on this.
No, I've already voted.
Wait, so
no, we're on 7. Don't vote.
No, I'm voting on 7. Fuck it.
Who are you?
We're letting our balls hang.
I'm
Who are you voting for, Anita?
Cyan.
Alright, I'm with you. Let's go.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Get him out.
We need one more. Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Peer pressure, King. I don't like this vote. I think it's white and
touch his balls.
Yellow. Say please, and I'll vote him.
Fuck off.
Can you vote him?
So the cherry on top.
Sorry, Doko.
If it's white and yellow, we lose.
It's actually me.
White and yellow.
Kronval, is it you?
No.
Breathe.
I believe you.
Make sure everyone does.
Make me a sandwich. Make it! Thrill. I've got blood. Oh no, it's this task. Yay! My ticks really fuck with that one. A lot. I'll puke on your tits. Oh, I don't have any reason to go this way. Sorry, honey, you're on your own. Bleep. Hello, Kegs. Please don't kill me. Pretty sure you're okay. He plays like Train. He just loiters. He watches peeps. Hello, Taffy. Chris and Taffy. Purple and yellow. That was interesting. I'm gonna check for a body. What color? If Bloody's dead in here, I'll be so upset. Okay, good. Hi, Taffy. Don't kill me. Oh, we're not gonna win on tasks, are we? No one's doing their tasks. I bet this is Kegs. I'm gonna harass Kegs. If he lives to the next round, I'm gonna harass him to do his fucking tasks. Yeah, I'm done. What the fuck? How are we only halfway through? Hi. That was scary. That felt like he was absconding. Did that feel like he was absconding to you guys too? Where did you go? You didn't vent, did you? Oh. I'm not seeing any bodies. Like any. Oh, okay.
I don't know how old this body is. Has anybody seen Cronval this round?
Where is the body?
It's on the button table on the bottom left side of it.
Okay, I saw him when I was on cams for a bit. When I was on cams, I saw Chris, and then I also saw Honey come in there a little bit. He went and did, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, because he went into reactor area, and then after he went there, he checked back on cams and then went down. I didn't see him.
So, Kegs, are you done tasks?
I'll be honest, I haven't done a single task this round.
Kegs.
Yeah, I figured that's why, because like I finished mine, and I was like, why are we still only halfway through? Okay, so my strongest sus is Taffy right now.
Yeah, me too.
I've had no eyes on you this entire round. I've hung out with Honey. Chris had an opportunity to kill me, and Kegs has too. You're the only person I haven't been alone with, and I haven't seen anywhere.
I did see you like twice. We passed by in cafeteria, and then after we passed by in cafeteria, I think you were also an admin for a short while. That's it.
So I think we just take this back to first round. First round, Kegs and Anita were both top right. Double kill happened, I think, left side somewhere, or 2 kills. I don't think the round was long enough for one imposter to get 2 kills. Maybe it was. Honey, I don't know. I think you're my number 2 here. I'd be happy to shoot Taffy and play on 4, but it's on Skeld, although Kegs has all of his tasks left, so I don't know.
That's fine too. That's fine.
I feel
Kegs,
like
what do you want to do?
I'm strong on
Taffy.
Taffy. Yeah.
It's a fair vote. It's a fair vote. I'm gonna go Honey on this one. I just haven't heard anything.
Okay.
Was it you?
If we don't win here, my next sus is Chris. If I'm honest, out of the lot.
Well, that's no.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Good job. Look, I had to be a sacrifice. It's fine. I don't mind.
I don't wasn't exactly sure why
so
you
who was
wanted
the second one?
Bloody, but I was all in on it.
It was C and yellow.
Okay.
Zula, can I get pink?
I wanted kills and I couldn't get them. Like somebody would appear.
Taffy, I saw you vent. I was like, he just vented. Why?
When did I vent? When?
You went from electrical into security.
Bloody, do you want to tell them?
I did that. I think I did that after I killed you. I did that. After
No, before.
No, I didn't vent that whole round before that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so house rule that we usually like to play.
I literally walked around the entire time.
House rule that we usually like to play in Skeld is not to use cameras until we're done with tasks. just because like scaled cameras are a little OP.
Okay.
I would be inclined to also maybe just make it like you can check it for like 2 or 3 seconds and get off, not count them.
No,
no. As soon as you've done your task, you can do whatever. You can
once you've done the task, you can do whatever. It just keeps everyone productive.
But if you have not done your task, do not enter cams. Do not enter cams if you have not done.
But that doesn't apply with imposters, right? That doesn't.
Of course, yeah. But if you get caught, then you're caught.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right, let's go.
Hamsters are having a play date, Anita.
Huh? What?
The hamsters are having a play date.
Oh, that's awesome. Let's kill him. Boot the baby. Boot it. Omega lol. Omega lol. Omega lol. Omega lol. Kill. Woo! I'm in love with a fish. Woo! I'm excited. I'm gonna try it. This is the most I've stayed alive. Like, I didn't die for 2 rounds. I was probably cursing it now, but that's amazing. I've got blood. Hello again, honey.
Storage?
Storage. So, honey and somebody is good. Who was I just on top right with?
Honey and kegs. Honey and kegs.
And
Okay.
Cromble.
Cromble, you
I'm
were
in
Yeah.
Nav, yeah. I walked over Anita when she was in weapons. I walked over you when you did your leaf trash shoot. I did go into Nav. When the lights came back on, Cake saw me.
Okay, that's
So,
cool.
Where is the
did
body
y'all
again?
have eyes on each other the entire time? Because like people can vent into admin and make this kill, then come back. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right in
Like,
front
like
of
what's your confidence that they're clear?
I don't think it was Cakes. Like Cakes was standing in the corridor, and he was watching vents. Like if someone vented into Nav.
Sure.
True. But could
Chris
they have vented from
was the one that
admin to...
cleared lights, by the way, because we were both in electrical, and when lights were done, I went up to electrical tasks, and Chris left. So that's pretty recent.
Yeah, I was also. I got to lights right as they were being cleared, and then I went to do tasks with Zula at the top of electric. Then I was going to admin when I found the body.
Yeah, I spent my whole day. I did download, then I did weapons, and now I'm just doing the leaves task. So I've really just been top right the whole time. I don't know. I know a lot of people walked by me.
Okay, this will make me sound super sus right now, but I'm bottom of storage because I was doing the 2 trash shoots because I had to do one from cafeteria and then one from O2, and I was.
Which one did you do first?
I did cafeteria first because that's where I started off.
So was it you, Victor?
You are capping because you have to do the one in O2 first
No.
before you do the story.
No. I literally had both of them. No, you can do 2. You can do 2.
There is a bug. You could do 2 at the same time.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do 2 at the
can
same
have
time.
2
So
crashes.
I don't believe him.
I don't know if we can do bugs. We could.
It's
both
not
be
even a
here.
bug.
Same time. You can have to do 2 at the same time. That's me being
Mhm.
serious.
Make sure
Kegs, your vote is like hiding under Vikram's beak.
I don't believe him.
What a bitch. Damn it, I wish I'd known who said I don't believe you. Because that could have been a push for kill, which is suspicious, but I didn't see the name, god damn it! I'm a slut! I'm a bumperclut. I like women. I like women. I like the concept of a woman. I like to take that concept, reduce it to an object. I like to take that object. L. Okay, I should be paying attention to people. I feel like I've done enough tasks that I can pay attention to people now. Let's go people watching. Let's go do some pervalervalervin. Oh wait, no, after this one. Ah! Maybe not. Hello.
That sucks to be you, buddy.
What?
Vikram, I'm not gonna let you get away with this one more time. You know that.
What's going on?
No, Vikram, I'm not gonna let you get
Wait,
away
what have I done?
with this.
No.
My mother!
Voted.
No,
What?
Wait,
wait, why have you voted me?
Vic
One
killed.
second. No, I did not kill. No.
Yes, killed him from. Vic, you're not getting away with this one.
I've just come down with Doko. I've literally seen the body and I've reported it.
Well, thanks for telling us you're imposter.
No,
buddy.
I've not. No, because it's not me.
So you two is...
The body is
Yeah?
outside of left outside of electrical. I see him kill the person in front of me.
No, you did not. Because
I think Honey should have seen it as well.
One sec. If Kegs and Kron, yeah, look how quick they voted. It's both of them.
I saw Dokumo running past us. Dokumo, did you not see it?
Pardon?
I saw Dokumo running past us, and then the body.
Yeah, he is well, but Vikram killed. He was with him, so
it was you.
Could
Because
be the other
I've
one.
literally reported. I've literally seen a report.
Vikram, you're not getting away with this one more time.
No, because it's not me. No. I'm not getting blamed for that. I'm not getting blamed for that at all.
Well, you should have killed that, buddy.
Well, basically,
I did not kill.
Here's how this works, guys. So, either it's Vikram and Doko, or it's Kegs and Cronville. We can pay attention to... Yeah, this is very easy. Like, this is...
Anita, first round, me and Kegs were around you in the front.
Yeah,
oh yeah, that's true.
So it can't be both me and Kegs.
I know it's not me. If it's Kegs, Cronval, and we vote Vikram, we just lose on the spot, right?
No, so now Dokumo is the other one because he's trying to throw us over with though.
I'm gonna trust them.
I want to vote on 7.
I'm voting Kron because it's not me.
I'm sorry, Vikram, but you're not getting away with this.
No, Kron, it's you. You killed him.
Wow. Y'all are maniacs. Voting on 7 like this.
I love vagina.
Me too.
Kron, you know what to do.
Definitely.
Fuck women. Alright, here we go. The thing is, the two of them could have entered into Nav. So, I don't know. But that seemed hello, Sailor.
Yeah, get out his partner. Get him out.
No, I'm not sure that it's him. We could play it out.
Why wouldn't it be him? He tried.
Because I didn't back him up. I was
but exactly. You were.
You were trying just to throw Sassamos. That's why I think it's you.
No, I wasn't voting for Sassamos.
But I'd rather play it out. Just keep Sass on him.
Yeah,
I would rather vote him out on 6 in case we're wrong.
Kind of true. I'm voting.
But you could have
this just leaves. Okay, so
can I talk?
It's Kegs and Cronville if this doesn't win the game, then, right? If we vote Doko.
Yeah, so if this doesn't
Anita, I can tell you this. Me and Kegs, if we were imposters, we would have called the reactor and double killed.
We would have done a fucking sabotage and won the game.
I'm nervous, but I will go with it. This is full on 5-head thing. I voted, but like.
I think I'm skipping. I think Dokumo is.
No. Shoot Doko. Otherwise, if we're gonna keep going, and he is not the imposter, he's just gonna throw us on him for no reason if it's not him. So this is good for the crewmates, anyways.
Piss off.
I love you. Yee!
Easy claps.
Vikram, you were not getting away with that one time. You know that, brother.
I'm killing you first. Next imposter, you're down first. I don't care. I kill you in front of everybody.
Vikram, you did it again. You did it again.
Now you know what? Yeah, I saw bloodied body in reactor, and I was like, I'm not reporting that shit. No way.
It's No Nut November. I lost.
Got true.
Alright, I'm done. I'm just gonna get Shay to fill my spot.
Okay.
All good, guys. Much love.
See you, brother.
Bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
Yep. Everybody has a wonderful night.
Fuck off.
My computer didn't do daylight savings normally, and now.
Did someone leak?
What?
Wait, what?
Did someone leak the code?
CJ Bird.
Kick CJ Bird. Kick him.
Yeah.
Joe Shay, how are you doing, girl?
Hi. You're drinking, Chronicle?
Yeah, I've been casting CSGO and getting paid to drink and watch CS. I'm gonna have a good night.
Nice.
Can I get paid to drink, please?
Yeah, same.
You have to be careful. You have to be careful because you're streaming.
I'll ban him.
Yeah,
Don't-
just ban him.
Well, yeah, well, you know, for obvious, like, you know, like, I never said that. I don't drink. I'm a good girl.
No, I drink on stream. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, drinking on. Hey, hang on.
While drinking?
No, so drinking while streaming is okay, but if you drink for donations or ask chat whether or not you should drink, you're not allowed to. Yeah.
And in some countries you're not allowed to say what brand you're drinking, because like in Sweden we're not allowed to do commercials for this stuff.
Your lobby is full.
Yeah, hold on. Let's remake lobby. It's.
Yeah. Is it bugged?
No, I wasn't.
No.
Do you guys want to play Polis?
Yeah, I'll play Polis.
Alright, well, it's not me, so Pog.
Yeah.
You're gonna get in.
Vikram, are you making one?
We love Polis.
Vikram.
I think it's the only balanced map.
Do we have any Americans in chat right now? Huh?
We do.
Yes.
So is it voting day today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Wait, Vic, you put EU. Is it NA or EU? It's NA. You put EU.
Oh, it might be NA. My bad.
Yeah, it's NA.
I have a question for everybody.
Yeah.
If that is American, did you guys vote already?
Yes, I did.
I voted.
If I was American, I would have voted.
Yeah, me too. I am
Everyone
Canadian.
ready?
Chris, I'm coming to your place, brother.
Let's go.
I actually want to live in Canada.
Okay, so
by the
where
way,
I live,
Shay,
it's cold.
Yes,
Shay, so you know, we Defen here. So if you're live, you have Defen until this meeting.
And then you come, and then you coomer, then you can't nut, then you can't take it in the butt. What? Hi Vikram, I'm faking tasks for no reason. That's scary. Get me out of here! No, stay away, Vikram. No, Vikram, please. Hello, Chris. I could have sworn it was yellow for me then, and then it just suddenly wasn't. That was weird. Okay, so he doing tasks like a good boy. I guess I can chill. The thing with Among Us is, I don't know if you've noticed this, but you're full of shit. But you're full of shit. But you're full of shit. But basically, a lot of the times whenever I've been imposter, I've got it several times in a row. And quite often whenever someone's imposter, they just get it all the time. I don't know what it is. But like usually if you get imposter, you get imposter rounds. You have a few. Wifey! Oh.
Blue is pretty fresh.
Blue is she just left me in freaking electrical.
Where did he go after electrical?
Where did I go?
I found it outside the office area. Just run out.
Okay. Then it. Yeah, where did he go, Shay?
I was still, Jesus, on download.
On download where?
In electrical.
Okay. Because Taffy, me, and
Vic.
was it more?
Vic.
Whoever left me
Vic,
in
yeah.
O2, I'm still there.
Yeah, you were with us. Taffy, me, and Vic. Yeah.
Listen, I was on table. I did see like 5 people in medbay. If it's possible, can you tell me who that was?
Yeah, in medbay was myself, Honey, Bloody, Zula, somebody else, I forget who.
When did you see 5 people in medbay? Because Bloody went down to specimen earlier in the round. I was in medbay too.
Bloody never went to
Sorry,
specimen.
I went to specimen.
Or sorry,
early.
Doku?
Yeah, so Doku came out of bottom decontamination.
Yeah. Honey came out of specimen first, and then I came out second. We both left through the bottom.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that gives me sus on Taffy.
Sus on me. I'd like to hear it.
Because you gave information that was
false.
false. Yeah.
I'm saying what's on the admin table. It said 5 bodies in there. It said 1 person in O2, which I think is fake possibly. And then one person in like.
How long ago was this admin table?
Admin table. This was before lights got turned off. So.
Okay, sure.
Oh yeah, so that's a while ago.
Yeah. I'm just giving out that information. I saw a whole bunch of people in medbay. Simple as that.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Bloody's body's in medbay because when I checked admin table, Bloody was already dead. Anita, where was the body?
I want to soft kill me, Taffy.
Anita was outside of office. That's what
On
someone
the left
said.
side or the right side?
Don't know.
Left side.
Left side, okay.
Motherfuckers! Not cool. Like, Honey's so innocent as well.
Okay, sorry. I want to actually get more info here because I feel like we can narrow down one of the killers. So I saw. Sorry, just if you don't mind, I just want to lead the meeting here because I called the button.
Okay.
Doko, I saw you come out of lower decontamination, and Honey also came out. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Honey came out a cycle ahead of me.
Okay, so Honey, you know
And
that
Dr.
Doko couldn't have gotten a
Mize,
kill
thank
in
you.
lab. I think Bloody's body was in lab. The reason being, I checked admin table. There was still 2 people in labs when Bloody's body was dead. I actually thought Honey vented, but if he came out as a specimen, then I can see that. Who was the first person to lights? Who turned on lights?
I did.
Okay,
Shay
so
and
Shay-
Anita.
Shay and then
Anita,
Anita was
so-
right with me after that.
I did
and
not
then
come near
Cromwell-
lights because I was doing.
When I got in there, both of them were there. And I went out there
Doko-
met Vikram and Taffy at 3.
Okay. So real quick, so Doko, you were Honey was the last person in med bay going into specimen. Honey, who did you leave in labs there?
Honey,
I was
Honey was
first.
ahead of
It was
me.
After me.
Okay.
I went
So
first.
Doko, who did you leave in lab?
So there was. Bloody was there, I think. Zula, were you there? Have you mixed up with somebody else?
Yes.
Zula was there. Okay.
And there was a 5th person, but I'm like.
So let's move on to
brain
Zula.
farting
Zula,
who
who
it
else was in lab with you? Because you were the last person with Bloody. That's what this is looking like.
I have no idea. I will be honest. I was only half paying attention to the game for reasons.
Okay.
I don't know why you gave like info that was like not really necessary, like so late into the round, Taffy. Like 40-second old information when the bodies were still pretty new.
Just saying that there was a lot of people in medbay, and that was when like.
Bloody's pretty old actually.
Exactly.
Bloody's like
Yeah,
20
Bloody
seconds
was
old.
very old, so that's why I gave that information. That's it.
Yeah, I
Okay,
left
so
Bloody
I
on
have
med
sus
bay
on
scan.
Zula, but I mean, not to metagame. If Zula's distracted, then maybe not. But
I think
I feel like
I think the body it was on.
yeah,
That.
no.
If
I
that's-
feel like it could be Cronval, Taffy.
We were all
Zula?
me, Vikram, and me,
Zula?
all of us were on each other.
Oh no. They didn't mention Honey once. Ah, this is the problem. Honey's just too innocent. It just seems too innocent. It's fucking annoying. Well, I know one of the killers is Honey, because they fucking cornered me. There they are. See that? See that little shit? Oh, fucking... Oh, well, that wasn't smart. Zula was a sus. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Do you like tits? Oh. Ah, okay.
I can narrow this down. Someone just vented. I found the body. Who were the 2 people in labs, or sorry, in weapons about 10 seconds ago?
I was in weapons, then I was.
I was
in
there
cafeteria.
10, maybe 10 to 56 ago. I was there.
So
Who was in
Vikram.
cafeteria with me?
What?
You mean
What?
in comms?
Cafeteria.
Yeah, so Vikram,
No,
Vikram
no,
and
cafeteria,
Cronval
comms,
were
comms.
in weapons, correct?
At the
Yeah,
end
now-
of the round,
now I'm in
Vikram
O2,
and
yeah.
myself were in comms.
Yeah,
I meant. But
Wait,
I
so
meant,
are we
someone-
talking like? Are we
Okay,
talking
10
like?
seconds ago.
Okay.
10 seconds ago, someone vented from labs to office, and then they vented back out towards underneath labs. The dead body's in labs. So if you could see someone 10 seconds ago,
Yeah,
I think Vikram could have vented.
No,
out.
no.
Cause,
No,
I don't know.
actually-
like,
did he
Don't
come
even
from
mention
from
me
the bottom,
venting.
right?
Can I talk? Can I talk? I did my temperature gauge on the lava pit, so that's what I did the first thing, and then I went back through the office. I go up. I see Vikram come from south of like south there from that area.
Who was in comms with
From
me?
the water wheel area?
From like you know where the water wheel is and the
okay.
node.
So
One
that's
sec.
actually
Who
where
is
this
in
person
comms
could
with-
have vented.
Okay, one sec. I started off at water wheel. I went straight to water wheel, right? Yeah, and then I went into weapons to do the
What a
weapons
slay.
task, and then I did a download in comms. I say upload in comms, sorry.
Who has eyes on somebody right now?
Wait, Doko, are you?
This was 10-12 seconds ago.
I saw you shade by the tree.
Yeah.
What?
Who's in with me in comms like 10 seconds?
I'm in your ass.
Okay, so it's not Doko, it's not Shay.
You're welcome.
Sounds like it's not Kronval. For
If
me, it's
Doko's
between
with me in
Taffy and
comms-
Vikram.
Yeah,
No, Doko-
I didn't realize it was on me then.
Honey, where are you, honey?
I'm at lights right now, opening the doors to lights.
One second.
I'm gonna-
If Doko said he's with me in comms, it's not me because I was in download and upload.
Wait,
and
honey,
upload
you're
took more than
where?
10 seconds.
I'm opening the doors to lights.
Oh, from which side?
The right side.
Whoops.
Hmm.
I had no idea.
Hey, what's up, dead fam?
Hello, I didn't realize I was on mute then. How did you die?
I got sliced by the telescope. It was
Aw.
cruel. I
Yeah.
just wanted to go look through the telescope and see pretty shapes, and I got sliced.
No. Yeah, Honey is so innocent. Nobody susses Honey. It's really frustrating. Did they get you too?
Yeah, honey got me.
Hmm. Do you know who the other killer is? Is it you?
Okay, Vikram vented 100% because
No,
he was
okay.
he like
Oh
listen,
my
let me
God.
speak.
Oh!
So you
my God,
you
no.
remember the first
I'm getting
you remember
frustrated. I'm getting
you
frustrated.
remember the
Wait,
first
Devin,
round,
wait, Devin,
Taffy?
wait, Devin.
Taffy,
Yeah.
remember the first round? Where was
Wait.
Vikram the first round?
He was in O2.
Yeah, what in what task?
He was doing tree, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the body got
Do
caught
you-
when
Back at tree. He was back at tree.
Yeah, he was back
Okay,
at tree now.
guys, let's let Kronval talk.
Okay, one sec. Can you let me talk now?
No.
Yeah, you can talk to them.
Okay, the body.
so
First of all, I had 6
I love it.
tasks in O2, yeah, at the start of the game. Okay, and I could not. The last task I had was the temperature thing in trees. Yeah, and I couldn't finish that because the body got caught. So I had to go back and do that. I've got that. I just finished that. My last task is in specimen, and I'm done. So if you're saying I'm venting and if you're hard to see me, it's you. You're the killer.
Why
Get
do you
out.
think he vented Kronval?
The last round, because he came from like he came like I don't.
But the door's
like,
closed on me.
For me,
so-
when he was walking, he wasn't coming from the water wheel. He was coming more south.
Sorry, who said that they saw Vikram in O2 doing tree? Who confirmed that?
That was
First
when the-
round
that
and
was
this
when-
round.
No, the other person that said that.
Taffy first round.
That was first round.
Taffy.
Okay.
Listen,
it sounds
I-
like Taffy, do you think it's Vikram?
I'm not quite sure, but I have information.
I'm telling you
on
right now, if you vote me, you're voting the wrong person.
We're not voting on 7. Taffy,
We're
go.
not voting on
Yeah.
7
I passed
originally,
by
but
Zula, in Decontam. I went into specimen, and they passed by the hallway on specimen. So I don't
wait,
know.
where is Zula?
I passed by Zula. This was before when Zula was killed. I passed by them in the hallway to specimen. So I wanted to know if anybody was on the admin table and saw people in medbay.
Are we talking about first round?
No, we're talking about when Zula died. The round two.
Thank you to Shades.
Oh yeah. There was one still. There was one person, but they vented out. That's what I'm saying. I actually think it was Vikram that vented.
Okay.
I don't think he did.
Did you just run out after killing then?
All right.
Hello. I've joined Ghost Chat. How's it going? What's been happening?
Not much.
Fabulous.
Yeah, well, luckily, whoever's killing. So, did you get killed by Honey Tea?
No, I got killed by Yellow.
Oh, okay. So that's the other killer.
Oh wait, have they just not killed yet at all?
We both got killed by Honey. You got killed by Taffy,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Taffy's playing it chill.
Yeah, they were playing chill. Is there any sus on Taffy?
I haven't heard any.
All right.
Where's the
So
body?
it is actually Kronval.
Told you.
So
I saw the body on vitals. I did go down to the table right as now.
okay. So Vikram couldn't have gotten this kill. Who was in O2?
Where's the kill?
This round? It's on Medscan. Who's in O2 this round?
I was on cam, so I just peeked in for a little bit. I saw Shay in O2 for a bit. I'm not
You
mistaken.
saw me
Black.
where?
In O2.
Okay,
In
just
O2.
making sure. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so Shay was in O2.
My path in this round, I did go out. I did do all
Hello,
my upload,
Bryce.
and it was done. I'm done with all my tasks. I went back into to check on
You
vitals.
didn't upload this?
Shake it! Shake
Yeah,
it
I did upload
up!
There was
I
only
shake
just
it
one.
Why were you coming in
up!
from the right side of office then?
I didn't come in for. I did check vitals.
Yeah, you
and
came
then
in
it
from the
did go
right
down
side.
to admin.
Okay.
No,
So Taffy, where were you at the end of this round?
Up your ass!
I was in weapons, or I opened the door for weapons. At least I wasn't able to go inside.
Okay, so we got lights off here. We get 2 shots.
Yeah.
I'm
I
positive
actually
Vikram couldn't have
started
gotten a
to think-
kill.
I'm getting crumble.
I'm
Okay,
actually
it's
starting to
on
think
me.
this is Chris, by the way.
Oh,
You guys can
perfect. This makes
vote
it
I
me.
don't
easier.
think it's Chris. I don't think
I
it's
actually, you guys can vote me. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Why
Since the lights, since the lights, because he has been leading all the informations.
Yep.
And he has like the first round, like nobody questioned where he was.
Okay.
He was just, I am here, blah blah. I saw them running and out. And Honey went out before Docomo from the decam, and he didn't suss Honey at all in that round as well. So I think it's Chris and Honey.
Okay, so I know Vikram didn't get a kill this round because he was in specimen the whole time.
Okay, but what
There was
about-
2 people on the left side,
I
2
will
people
bite
in
your
lab,
dick.
and then people left. Right now, I would like to vote white, and then I'm gonna fix lights. Someone come with me.
We can vote green here, Honey.
No, I'm voting
and
white.
you can vote
I
Val
voted
next.
convo already.
I don't mind.
No, I'm voting white.
Shay and the
I'm voting
Taffy
white.
vote Honey.
If I'm wrong,
Ah.
I'm sorry. But yeah.
Okay,
Good luck.
I don't have
Be
a
fast.
button.
Be
I
fast.
don't
Like
have a
it's not
button.
me.
Can
Good luck.
someone
Good luck.
button, please?
Oh no.
I got.
Oh
We
no.
have to button.
What a slit. That was not
Oh,
smart.
no.
Was that right, buddy?
Huh? Yeah.
Is it Chris and Honey?
No, it's Honey and Taffy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Taffy's been very passive. No
Yeah,
sus
yeah.
on them. Oh, let's make sure we don't spoil because they're about to hit the button.
Nice.
Good call.
I like
Yeah,
dick.
so if there's 2 imposters alive, Vikram cannot be one of them. He's the only person on the button, and he wouldn't be buttoning here.
Exactly.
True.
I would have called a reactor or something.
Well, no, you
No,
couldn't.
you wouldn't
Lights
have.
were off. Lights were off.
You wouldn't
Oh,
have
shit.
cooldown.
Yeah. Sorry, I would have just killed somebody. My bad.
This is gonna be a tough one. Like, honestly, if Vikram isn't it, Chris, I don't believe it's you. I thought because you were trying to get more information on the first kill, it's got to be between Honey or Taffy here. That's just to me, but
Honest, I've heard
Yeah.
information from you for most of the round. I don't know if it's because you weren't near anybody. I'm not sussing you. I just want to hear if there's
no, I
any-
wasn't near anybody. That's why I kept thinking I was gonna die. I can say
Okay.
I wasn't near anybody. I was past people. Previous round I was in communications. There was 2 people that went to communications with me. I went out.
Who are the 2
I-
people?
I think it was like
Who has
Chris
tasks left?
and one more person.
I don't.
Who
how
has
close are we on
tasks left?
that? Glossary?
So close. Who has tasks left?
I do not, as far as I know.
I mean, we should still vote here, regardless. We should.
No, we should, but this
No.
is gonna narrow it down. I just want to know
Okay,
who alive
who's
has
been
tasks.
sussed? Who's been sussed so far? Who has
No,
been
just
sussed?
first, because this is gonna clear somebody. Who has tasks left?
I don't know. I might have one left. I don't remember, but I don't think I do have any left, to be honest.
Taffy, are you done tasks?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I check camera.
Honey?
What a slit.
I have a couple left.
Which couple?
Which couple?
Something O2. I don't know exactly.
Okay, yeah, you're good. I haven't seen you in O2 like for most of the round.
I kind of want to vote Taffy here if I want to vote anybody.
Please
I mean,
do.
I'll go with Crew because I have no idea. I just wanted to crunch out after he was.
I had no idea. I was alone most of the time.
If
so
there's
now I can
if there's 2
Could have
imposters,
gotten right on Cronvo. We could have gotten right on.
listen, if there's 2 yeah, we
Whoa.
did, but if there's 2 imposters left, it's not Vikram and somebody else. I don't think it's Shay and somebody
I've
else.
done
I wanna
Honey.
vote Taffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey.
Well, I'll do
like
Honey
Honey.
for now.
If
I'll do
it's
Honey
if,
and then Taffy.
If I'm wrong,
oh
I'm
god.
sorry.
Why did we split the vote?
Oh no! Why? Who split?
GG's.
Oh god, it could actually be Shay and Yellow.
Oh no.
Don't forget to mute if you're not if you're live.
Yeah,
Anita,
don't
we're
forget to
purple
deafen.
together.
Oh, holy shit!
We're just one purple ghost.
Yeah. We are one.
Why didn't they? What?
Oh, that's wild.
Mm.
Good
Oh,
game,
no.
Honey.
Why didn't you
Honey,
vote, guys?
I was right!
Yeah,
Good
but yeah, no,
shit,
Shay, we were
Great
both right.
shit.
Well, listen, we can't split the vote there. We have to pick one and go together.
Literally said- No, I said I'm voting Honey.
I already voted Taffy. I said I'm voting Taffy here.
And Taffy because
no.
I love you.
See you, Anita.
Yeah, bye,
Bye,
Anita.
Anita.
Yeah, thanks for playing. What a slut. Thank God. Nobody loves you. Can I beat your dick? Right, I'm gonna pay attention to you guys, chat, for a sec. Woo! I like all these arguments. For what? What are we arguing about? Can I join in? That was smart from Daffy. Yes. Scary games. Yes, I will turn on the alerts so you can scare the shit out of me too in a sec. Okay, give me like a minute, alright? Just explaining how garlic bread is overrated. I don't think there's a rating high enough for garlic bread.
25 months, let's go.
Fuck
Anita
off.
hype, Anita hype, Anita hype.
Please don't go, Trev. It's nice having you around. Where are you from? My mother from England. I'm like, what intellectual conversations are we gonna have for chat today? I bet I'm gonna be challenged. I bet I'm gonna learn. I bet I'm gonna laugh. And it's just swish woo, swish swish woo. Oh, I saw someone get their account
A bit to
permanently.
charity and a bit to you.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much, Gimhold. So basically, there is a bitch, there's a bitch, there's a bitch, there's, what is there? There's something, guys. What is it? Oh, a streamer who just got randomly banned, permabanned, and they suspect it was from the DMCA strikes, unfortunately. So my VODs are going to be going up on YouTube, just because it's no longer safe to have my content stored here. Because I still on a channel, obviously. We'll upload the best clips to breakfast, to my YouTube channel, and then everything else, unfortunately, really sadly, is gonna be gone. Yeah, you're still not clear. So there's this guy who's been spamming the same question obsessively, and I have no idea why he's so interested. But he's put, I've asked you earlier if your demisexuality works with guys that don't satisfy, and I'm sorry for being unclear, but I meant sexually. That doesn't clear anything up. I don't know what you think demisexuality is. Like, if someone doesn't satisfy me sexually, and there's no communication or nothing to be done, you just be a friend with that person. Sex isn't everything, but for me, I'm really close with my friends. So basically, I can live with a friend, I can hang out with a friend every day, you know, I can experience a lot of cool shit with my friends and go traveling with them and stuff. One of the biggest difference between a friend and a partner for me is sex. So if they're shit in bed, I'll just find someone I'm sexually compatible with. And be friends with them, you know? Be friends with the person who, you know, isn't quite... You know what that question really reminds me of? So someone's just asked me, how does your demisexuality work with people who can't satisfy? And it makes me think of, do you ever date black guys? Do you ever date Asian guys? Do you ever date fat guys with like one toe? Do you ever date 42-year-old men with some blonde hair and some ginger hair and a little bit of a beard? Like, do you ever date men like that specifically? I don't know why it makes me think of that. It's odd. Huh. So it's like, do you ever date a guy with a small pee-pee? Because if not, I'm here to satisfy that need. Content. People are like, would age gap be effective for you? Dude, do you know how weird it is to be backed into a corner? So I've just shut down Among Us, and here's how it feels like to me, just to put you in my shoes right now. I feel like I just closed the game, and behind that window, there is a bunch of horny guys, and they have just rushed me and backed me into a corner, and they're like, do you date guys like me? Do you date guys with a small PP? Do you date guys that are like really bad in bed? Do you? It's really important information for reasons. Hi, are you single? Who do you date? What do you look for in a guy? Hello? Hello? And I'm just like, hi! Where the fuck do you all come from? So can we all just like back the fuck up and talk about normal stuff? You can let go of your dick, or you know, you can go and take your dick somewhere else on the internet. I'm not here for your dick, okay? So let's change the subject. Can we talk about making compilation videos without repeats? So we already do that. On my YouTube, we do not use repeat clips anymore because we learned very, very early on that if we use the same clip twice, people scream about it, so we don't. But unfortunately, I don't make all of the clips of me and compilations on the internet. In fact, a fuck ton of people steal all my content, just upload a clip of mine or whatever and go, don't forget to like and subscribe to me. And it's like, whoa, buddy. So that happens a lot. So if you're seeing repeats, it's probably because you're watching stuff on somebody else's channel that they yoinked from mine. Do you accept No Nut November? Okay, so I'm gonna completely skip over me because I'm not talking about my body or anything. That's none of your business. But I will say you're a simp. People who want to do a reset and do 30 days without fapping, it is shown to have some benefits neurologically. It can really help with your attention span. It can really help with things like if you wank too much, for example, if you do it addictively, because it creates a dopamine tolerance, it can reduce the amount of white matter in the brain. There are studies to show that wanking too much to porn can deplete white matter in the brain. It also depletes your zinc levels, which are specifically used. The highest concentration in your body of zinc is in your hippocampus, I believe. Is it the hippocampus or hypothalamus? I think it's the hippocampus. Anyway, the region of the brain that is most utilized when you're trying to empathize. So I've been wondering, and I think there does need to be a lot more study into brain scans of people who, you know, really do have a porn addiction, wank a lot every single day. I would like to see whether or not that correlates with a lower empathetic response from watching like violence or, you know, happy things and stuff like that. I wonder how much people who nut too much feel with others, because it is a very numbing thing as well. So I'd love to do a study on that, seeing as I know that's like something I've not really seen. I know all of those bits of information separately about zinc, about the hippocampus, about white matter, about, you know, all these sorts of the studies. They're just stuff I know, you know, just different things. I've not seen any of these coalesce. I've not seen anyone unite all of these theories for an experiment. So I would love to see that, and if I was a scientist, that's probably one of the things I'd study. Huh.
Hello Anita. I have struggled with self-confidence most of my life, and it makes my current line of work very difficult. Since I discovered you less than a week ago, your YouTube channel has helped me a lot. Thanks for being so chill and inspiring.
Thank you, H2 Odin. I love your name. And cheers for the huge sip. What's your opinion of porn star streamers on Twitch such as Mia Malkova? Okay, so people tend to have this weird distinction between men and women, where people have a problem with women being sexual. People shame women, think that they're dirty, think that they're somehow slutty or whatever, but don't apply that same standard to men. Men seem to be applauded as studs, while women seem to be kicked to the curb as sluts, as if we can somehow rip social status off a woman and tack it onto ourselves by fucking them, and we make her a whore while we make ourselves one of the lads. And I just don't see sex that way. I think that both men and women enjoying each other's bodies is fine, as long as everyone's consenting and having fun. And so, like, I don't really see porn actors as lesser people who don't deserve to explore new avenues and new jobs. And I think it's really weird when people who have a problem with porn stars don't like the idea of them teaching at schools, or, you know, saving people from fires, or, you know, being a doctor or whatever. If anyone's ever had a history in porn, it can quite often be used against them to get them sacked from any other job they do. But the weird thing is, if you're the kind of person who'll sack someone for being a porn star, it means you have a problem with them being a porn star. And if you do, why are you trapping them as a porn star? Why are you going, no, you can't work as anything else because I hate porn stars and what you do is sick, so keep doing that? That's such a stupid logic. Of course, I'm more than happy for people who've had sex, on camera or not, to go and entertain people and bring wisdom, connection, and fun to Twitch as a platform. I don't know why that's a question. That question insinuates that I should have a problem, that it's reasonable to have a problem with porn stars coming to Twitch and entertaining people and talking to them and playing computer games and eating cereal and watching shit. You know, why is that a thing? Like, why are the questions just sex related? Because most of the people in chat aren't getting any, so it becomes a point of obsession. Have you ever... The thing with not having sex in 2020 is that, like, it's kind of like being starving at a bakery, because our entire culture revolves around sex. Our culture, we advertise everything by selling women's bodies, specifically. I won't say we sell sex, we sell women's bodies. We don't drape naked dudes and show their asses on the top of cars and shit, it's mainly women. So basically, what we're doing here is we're constantly tantalizing lonely people who would like to have sex by putting it everywhere, on billboards, on buses, in adverts, in every TV show fucking ever has sex scenes. And the sex scenes are getting weirder and weirder. And so yes, sex is everywhere in every context amongst people who are absolutely starving for it, because we are a disconnected age where a lot of people have social anxiety and, you know, have grown up being raised by computer games and, you know, things like social media. A lot of us are getting our dopamine hits externally from each other, which means it makes it scarier and scarier and more challenging to actually directly have in-person contact. And it's inhibiting us on a developmental level in that way, even if it's helping us to connect with people all over the world. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts. It's a new way of socializing, but it has some like stuff we need to iron out about it. I'm not saying the internet's bad or anything, but you know, it increases risk factors for certain illnesses. And this is the problem, like, we have a bunch of horny dudes, and every day they ask me sexual questions. I kind of rely on chat for content. My content is interacting with people, trying to help people, trying to make people laugh, right? The problem is that the vast majority of Twitch is men, and men who aren't getting laid. So, and unfortunately as well, because we raise guys and we don't let them dress up as women. Like, little girls can dress up as Darth Vader and we're like, hey! But if a dude dresses up as Princess Leia, we worry that he's gay and things like that, as if that should even be a worry. So what if he is? But, like, we tend to ridicule and demean men for idolizing women and relating to them at a young age. We don't let them play with girls' toys. We snatch the Barbie out of their hands more often than not. Very few parents are open-minded enough to let men relate to women at young age. They can idolize them and fantasize about them and fantasize about being with them. We often show cartoons of little boys, you know, getting hearts in their eyes and fancying girls, but we don't see a lot of guys saying openly, I wish I could be like you, to a woman or a girl. And so what happens is if you raise guys in an environment like that, when they come across someone they admire or want to hang out with, they tend to want to be with her rather than be like her. Because that's how it is. We don't actually allow men to be comfortable idolizing and wanting to be like women. And so, if people find me interesting and they're a dude, there is an increased likelihood, not necessarily, there are plenty of people here who are very awesome and connect with me and everything, but there's an increased likelihood amongst men specifically that they'll want to fuck me rather than be like me or take any inspiration from me. And so I'm sort of stuck in a situation here on Twitch and a culture and climate here on Twitch where, you know, if people ask me stuff and try to talk to me, it's with an air of fantasizing about being with me instead of genuinely engaging with me. And I think that's kind of like the background of how this happened on a cultural level. So basically, the way I would fix it if I ever was a parent is I'd let my kid play with whatever they want. And I'd totally congratulate them for idolizing whoever they want. And I would encourage them to notice the ways that society tries to manipulate them into avoiding that. So they can take inspiration from anybody. So they can connect with anybody instead of just seeing one group of people as, you know, people that they can relate to and one group of people as a potential lay. And that's how I would hope to fix it, but unfortunately, I'm not having kids, so I'm just gonna have to sit back here and make the best of the situation, which is to make content and try and encourage people to be kinder, be more loving, and have a laugh, and just kind of like, oh yeah, some of these people are gonna be holding their boners, but we can still try. We can start this scary game for like 10-20 minutes or so, but not too long, okay? I'll play it like... How about this? Actually, I'll tell you what. I've got a stream earlier tomorrow. Why don't we do a full scary game stream? How does that sound? Because if I start now, I'm just going to talk to the mods because I've just noticed the time and I don't want to go over time. It's the Stompy game. What's the Stompy game? What's the Stompy game? What's the Stompy game? What have I been playing? Do you guys know? Dead Space. Thank you. We'll do a full Dead Space stream tomorrow. How about that? Okay. Yep. No Among Us, no other games. We'll chat for a little bit, maybe like half an hour to an hour, and then we'll do a full-on, just start to finish Dead Space. And we'll have like little sound alerts if you want to join in and scare the shit out of me too. How about that? What are your thoughts for prescription pills for mental disorders? Okay, so the way that they work can help people, and they don't always work in a generic way for everyone. So, for example, Tourette's is not very well understood, and a lot of the medication for it is just a dopamine suppressant, which can increase your risk of being depressed and also make you feel kind of like drugged up and out of your mind and just not yourself. And so a lot of people who have Tourette's syndrome don't really see much benefit in taking medication. I'm one of those people. And so, yes, for some medications, I don't think that pills are good or bad. I'm not one of these people who's like, oh my God, we should rely on nature and the medical companies are all bad and shit and they have it out for you and you should never take medicine ever because that would be bad for you and like it's a conspiracy. Like, I'm not one of those people. I've seen people really thrive on medication. I don't think it's a black and white matter. I think it's awesome for some people, do what works for you. All that matters is that you're happy. I'm really glad that medicine is there as an option for those who need it, and that we are free to make our own choices and to, you know, not take it if we don't want it. Yeah, I don't think that drugs are bad, even recreational ones. I think our relationship with them can be good or bad, and I think there's a difference there. I think that, you know, it's the same with everything. Like, the internet can be a really positive part of your life, or it can be a really negative one, like a really negative one. And that's all down to you and how you utilize it. Some people use it to socialize and connect with family all over the world and feel less lonely, and other people use it to rant at people that they don't like on the internet for having the wrong color of skin in their opinion. And so some people waste the opportunity and other people really use it for good. And it's the same with drugs. Drake, thank you so much for the new sub. Oh, I'm craving some Apex. I've got so much to do, so I can't. Unfortunately, Megatron keeps retracting into her house, into her shell, like proper sealing off, and it means that the conditions aren't quite right for her, but Milo's really happy, so I don't know what's wrong. It's humid in there and it's hot, so I've got to spend the rest of the night figuring out how to save Megatron so that she's all comfy and comes out of her shell. What is considered a porn addict in your opinion? Top 3 rules for any addiction. This applies to all of them. Are you using it to cope rather than just because you enjoy it? So do you use it to avoid hard emotions or situations that you don't know how to deal with? Can you stop if you want to? So can you stop for 30 days? Can you even stop for 2 weeks? Because if not, then you're addicted. And is it having a negative impact on yourself or those around you? Those are the top 3 criteria. There you go. I was encouraged to paint and draw when I was younger, where gender wasn't really relevant, about big family and idolizing. There doesn't necessarily need to be any idolizing, I suppose. No, but the thing is, like, when you're a little kid and you tend to emulate others, you tend to automatically emulate people of your own sex, because it's not encouraged to emulate or aspire to be like people who aren't the same gender as you. And I don't know why, because what tends to make people inspirational is the things they achieve, and they didn't usually achieve them with their dicks or vaginas. They tended to achieve them with their brains and their hands. And so, you know, I kind of feel like it's really odd that we get scared and uncomfortable when children relate to people that aren't the same gender as them. I think it's important to let people take inspiration from and learn from anyone, and to not make that hard distinction. Like, give your kids dolls. I've literally seen people be like, are you really gonna let your son play with that doll? Like, aren't you scared he's gonna be like, you know.
2 years pop champ.
Thank you, Deejus. That's amazing. But yeah, they're like, aren't you afraid he's gonna be like, you know, like, what, are you really gonna give him a doll? Because he could turn out, It's like what, Karen? A fucking good father? Shut the fuck up. Let the kid play with the doll. You know, dolls don't make people gay. You know, and even if like, being a gay is not a bad thing either. But like, it's weird as well, because if we assume that our kid is gonna be gay, like if we have a fabulous kid and we're like, fine, be a fabulous kid, right? And you support them, right? Then we let them play with dolls, right? And it's weird, because like there's a whole culture where people are like really opposed to gay kids and stuff, and there are loads of like weirdly reluctant fathers, especially, who are like, no, I have a gay kid, I guess I'll support you, yeah. And I guess you can have your toys and whatever. But like this same culture that makes people like that kind of paints gay kids as a disappointment in some way or another, like that seems to be the only room where we allow kids to like play with dolls, like young boys to play with dolls. It's like, oh yeah, I can already tell you're gay, fine, do the gay stuff. That's clearly a gay thing, to like want to be a father and shit, right? So like all these gay kids get to practice being a great dad, and then in these same cultures, people are afraid to let them adopt. It's like, why? You let them practice their whole lives. These were the guys that you let train to be good dads. Give them the kid. Dinosaur toys.
Why was the penguin so popular? Because he was a nice guy. Unrelated, just had a nice chocolate bar.
Good for you, dude. I love chocolate. I haven't got any chocolate bars at the moment. It's sad times, though. Huh. I like dinosaurs too. I had loads of dinosaurs and UFOs and frogs. I had loads of little frogs, little tree frogs, and they were poisonous, and I used to make them jump around, and then I'd make them jump on my mom and go, oh no, you're gonna die. He's from the rainforest. He's a poison dart frog, and he can kill you in this many seconds, and he's all cute and touchy and squishy and soft, and yet he can still kill you, and even though he's not big, because he's big in a deadly way. He's so poisonous and he's got you. And my mom would be like, oh no. And those were my games. I didn't really have a lot of... Well, I had a lot of dolls. People gave me them, but I was terrified of them. Press 1 if you find dolls creepy.
Wondering if you ever talk to your mother about your amazing community on Twitch and Discord. If so, would you do us a favor and thank her for giving birth to such an amazing daughter and overall wonderful person?
Thank you. That's so sweet. I'll pass on the message. She doesn't watch the stream or anything. She's not part of the community, but I'll let her know. Dolls are not creepy. Oh, fuck you. Alright, you do not understand, okay? When I was a little kid, we had these little dolls and you laid them back and their eyes closed and you sat them up and their eyes opened, right? And they stared into my soul and I hated them. So I used to take them and put them outside of my room. And then I'd wake up in the morning and they'd all be back in the pram and on the mantelpiece staring at me when I woke up in the morning. Because my mom put them back, but she never told me that and didn't even think she needed to tell me that. She just thought she was tidying up and I was fucking freaked out. I used to lay them down face down so they weren't staring at me while I slept, and I'd wake up and they were facing me again. It was horrifying. I was truly disturbed. Thank you, Mom. How do you stay motivated? I just do the things I can't help but do. If I've lost motivation, I let it go. I don't try to force myself to find happiness in places where I've lost it. I embrace change. I don't think of things like, oh, I've invested 15 years into this thing, I can't let it go, or the 15 years will be wasted. It's like, no, I enjoyed a 15-year-long chapter of this, and it was cool then, but it's not now. So it's time to do something else cool and find something new to love. And that's how I keep my motivation. So basically, when I found sea glass, it was just a cool recreational thing I did to take a break from caring for my mom. I'd go to the beach alone and pick up bits of sea glass, and I studied it, and I found out all the history behind it and stuff, and I know a lot about sea glass. And it was a hobby, I couldn't help but do it, and I found a way to get paid to do it by selling it online. Then, after a while, I started to sell craft supplies because I knew niches in the market because I was a crafter. And I sold that, and that grew my business, and I took an interest in that. And yeah, basically, I also did animal work, and I still love animal work, and I miss it, and I can't help but do it, and I feel that itch, and I've got to scratch it, and animal work will never leave me. That kind of voluntary work will never leave me. And so I do the things that I can't help but do, because the world has enough people going through the motions. What it really lacks and really craves is passion. So whenever I've lost my passion, I try new things for a while until I connect with something, and I keep thinking about doing it every time I'm in bed or every time I'm not busy. I want to go and do that thing, and that's how I stay motivated, and I get shit done. I get a lot done in my life. I genuinely do, because I allow myself to love what I do and let go of the stuff that's taken its course. So if you're not really finding motivation, if you're trying to force yourself to do the thing you're doing right now, maybe try some new stuff until you find something that you latch onto and really want to do again.
You should try Outlast 2 if you haven't yet.
Yep, I did Outlast 1 and Outlast 2 to completion. So thanks for the suggestion. They are really good games, but I've done them. Huh. Fuck off.
Cool fact I learned today: grapefruit has furanocoumarin, which Ca equals N, greatly increase the potency of medicine to dangerous levels.
Wow, I didn't know that. Nah. Ryut, thank you so much for the prime. And Princess Peach, thanks for the 200 bits, buddy. I love you.
Hey. I've been traumatized from a previous experience, so I haven't dated in a while. Today I got hit on a lot at work and it felt great. I've improved a lot. I work out. I invest time in myself, but I'm scared to make a move. What advice would you give me?
Everyone's scared to make a move. That's not a problem specific to you. That's not a problem because, you know, you've been out of the game for a while or anything. It's nerve-wracking. What if you get rejected? What if you feel embarrassed? What if this person knows you like them, but they don't like you back? So what? I've had plenty of people in my life who've liked me that I've not liked back. And I'm happy to be friends with them. I don't think any less of them. They communicated their feelings. Nothing came of it. We still have a blast. We still go and hang out and eat food and watch the movies together and stuff. Well, not so much now because, you know, COVID and stuff. But I have probably about 10 to 15 close friends that I know in real life outside of Twitch. And, you know, a percentage of them have come on to me at some point or another. And then you just go, no thanks. And then that's it. That's all that happens. So, like, yeah, if you're afraid to make a move, I'd say these are my top tips. Look for cues and don't misread them. You have a bias. Know that, okay? You're currently into somebody and you're excited. So you're going to be looking for clues and hoping that it means that someone likes you. That is very, very different to someone actually giving you cues. So if someone laughs at all your jokes, it might be because you're funny. You know, there might be plenty of people, men and women, who laugh at your jokes, who don't want to depth test you, okay? So laughing at your jokes is not a sexual cue. It's just an interpersonal thing, okay? Sometimes people laugh just to be polite. That there is polite laughter, okay? So basically, real cues are things like they don't mind sipping from the same cup as you because they're not grossed out by your saliva. We do not share cups and saliva with people we hate. That person at work that we can't stand. The idea of sharing a bottle of water with them grosses us out, okay? So if they're willing to, you know, share things that probably mean you swap germs, then that's probably a good clue. Although, now thinking about it, that's not really a clue you can find out now at this time because it's 2020 and there's COVID, so don't test that. Yeah, COVID, god damn it. Because all of them are really, like, COVID not friendly. Like, are they okay with physical contact? Do they hug you longer? Do they want to be alone with you more often than with the whole group of friends that you mutually know? That sort of thing. It's really hard to say. God damn it. COVID has to ruin everything, doesn't it? All you have to say is, would you like to hang out sometime? You know? And say like, when we can all hang out with each other again, do you want to hang out? And then maybe just text them and, you know, talk to them a lot until then, would be my suggestion. If I fancied someone right now, I would just talk to them a lot. I'd hang out with them a lot, like on things like Discord, and I'd message them a lot and stuff. And I just kind of lay the groundworks for like, when we can all hang out again, would you like to hang out sometime? Where would we go? What would we do? I know a cool place. That's the kind of stuff I'd do. And then you can find out then. That gets misinterpreted as friends. It depends on how you go about it.
Told my wife I could make a car out of spaghetti. She didn't believe me, cheeky cow. Should have seen her face when I drove past her.
Here's a big misconception. Hold on with the tips. I want to say this before I go. Here's a huge misconception. You don't put yourself in the friend zone. Don't be stupid. There are so many people that are gonna tell you, and there are lots of socially inept people who just believe it, and it's dumb, okay? So there's this idea, this creepy ass idea that friend zone is a zone that you're placed in, okay? And when you visualize it like that, like it's a game, and you're put in a zone, and you wanna go try and get out of the zone so you can, you know, put the ball in the basket, so to speak, that's creepy as fuck. Throw that mentality out the window. So far away. It's creepy. Do you know why it's creepy? Because if someone says no, if someone says I want to be friends, you just believe them! You don't go, I can avoid listening to you and I don't have to get your consent. I can make you like me, okay? I can buy you stuff and pester you and harass you because I want to fuck you. And you've told me you don't want to, but I don't have to listen to that because I'm just in a zone. You can put it in cutesy speak all you want. But the truth of the matter is, if a big hulking great dude, if you're a heterosexual dude listening to me right now and a big hulking great dude went, okay, so you just want to be friends, but I have bought you flowers and chocolates, you know, and we're really drunk right now, tee-hee-hee, and I'm gonna try again because, you know, maybe it'll work out, and they lean in for a kiss. You'd be freaked out. You'd be like, I've already said no, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, so don't do that to people. Don't do that, just listen to them. If they say no, it's a full-on no, there's no friend zone. It's not a zone. Either they like you or they don't. You don't get out of the friend zone, okay? Don't be a creep. Right? But here's the thing. The truth of the matter is, yeah, that it's not a game and you can't get put in there and then get out again. It's not like you can go, oh, if I act like a friend, she'll think I'm a friend and I won't get laid. That's not a thing, okay? If you're an awesome friend and you're attractive, it doesn't matter whether you act like a friend or you hit on her, either way, she'll take an interest to you. And believe it or not, women do come on to people. Women do make first moves. Women do communicate their interest in people. So no matter how you behave, if you're a compatible person and you both have compatible motivations, that will happen if you act like a friend or if you act like a bit more pursuant. These approaches should be tailored to how the person you're interacting with works and what they want from a relationship or interaction. If they want a quick fuck, then yeah, maybe it's acceptable to go, well, this person's into casual sex, maybe they're into casual sex with me, maybe I should make a move by asking and stuff like that, and flirting and this sort of stuff. With someone who's looking for a long-term partner, maybe making friends with them is the best way to hit on them in the world, because you show them what it's like to be around you long-term, and they like it, and they're comfortable with it, and enjoy it. Maybe that makes you a relationship candidate. Maybe that makes them want more. You can't just go, oh, I've treated her like a friend, so I'll never get laid. That's not how it works, okay? So women do feel attraction to people. So if we're attracted to you, that means that, you know, whether you act like a friend or someone that you see around a lot, they're gonna be curious about you too. That doesn't get wiped away. Like, I don't know why people think that, what's the opposite of an aphrodisiac when you turn someone off? Why do people think that friendship is a turn off to women? Why do people think that's a thing? You act like too much of a friend and somehow you're a brother. No, 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 no. Right, when people are like, I consider you to be a brother to me, I'm gonna decipher some speak for you, okay? When people go, I see you more like a brother, that means I don't find you attractive. It's not like, oh, you were a friend to me, so now you're unfuckable. That means I'm comfortable with this relationship, I don't want it to be more. That isn't a, oh, if you'd have hit on me, I would have seen you as a stud, but you treated me nicely, so I can't fuck you now. That's not how it works. Stop thinking like that, please, okay? It comes from this idea that all women want bad boys, and they don't. You're just jealous. Every guy that fucks the girl you want is gonna seem like an asshole to you, okay? So, like, let's push that away. Like, the stereotype that we all want to be treated like shit, because we don't. I like people who treat me like an equal. I am genuinely repelled and disgusted by people who treat me like shit. Okay, I'm not looking for a bad boy. That is a stereotype. It doesn't apply to all of us. There might be some that say it. Don't hold us all to that standard and treat us like shit, because no wonder you're not getting laid, you know? But at the same time, it doesn't mean that if you make friends with us, we'll consider you a brother. When we say that shit, it's because we never thought of you as someone we'd fuck from the get-go. And that's not because you're too nice, it'll be because we're not attracted to you. There are plenty of people in your life that are awesome, that are kind, that are funny, that you'll enjoy being around, that you just do not want to fuck, okay? That is a thing that happens to us too. If we're not compatible, that's just a thing. It's not because you were friends with us. You know, so many men think, oh, I got put in the friend zone because I was a friend. And it's like, no, we can fall for our friends if they're attractive, if they suit, you know, the criteria that turn us on and all this sort of stuff. You know, you can make friends with a person, you can make friends with a man or a woman, and they can still fall in love with you. That's possible. That's about compatibility, okay? Treating people nicely is actually going to help your chances, not hurt them. If you come onto someone and they're like, no, I see you as a friend, it wasn't because you acted like a friend. They weren't like, oh, I would have considered fucking you if you'd have flirted with me and shown me a picture of your dick, but you were just nice to me and stuff and showed me your awesome personality, and that's just not my thing. I hate guys with awesome personalities. I hate it when I really get on with a guy. That's just not real. I don't know why people think this. Why do you think this? You literally said you don't want nice guys and simps. Nice guys and simps are words for something other than a good friend, okay? A good friend is someone who just respects you and you hang out with them and enjoy their company. A simp mistakes you for a sex worker. They're incredibly desperate people who don't really care about who they get with. They'll just chase after anyone vehemently that happens to be female because they're so alone. And it makes them incredibly desperate, and they'll clean up their whole bank account just to get someone's attention. Not because they actually like them, but because they just really, really want a girlfriend, okay? It's not about you, it's about their loneliness. And it really, really reeks of desperation. Okay, when someone genuinely likes you and who you are and you have a real connection, that's a friend. That's an awesome person. But a simp is someone who genuinely thinks that everyone's a sex worker and if you pay them enough, they'll fuck you and you'll finally won't be alone. You know, that's totally fucking different. Simps are awful. Simps can be really mean. Simps can be really ruthless. Simps can be manipulative and cruel in a very insidious way that is disguised as generosity because they're constantly pressuring you to get their way in a very, very uncool and persistent way, okay? They don't listen to no, they will keep trying. They don't care if you have a partner, they will keep trying. They'll just assume they're next because they earned the right because they gave you stuff, okay? And so those people can be creepy, and that is totally different to being a genuinely nice person.
Love your channel. Can you talk about your ADHD a little more? Any advice on how to handle it as an adult?
I'll tell you what, buddy. Maybe we can save your comments for tomorrow because I'm still going overtime. I'd love to talk about ADHD, the science of it, management techniques, the advantages of it, all that sort of stuff, but we can do that tomorrow. I'm back at 3 p.m. BST. What day is it tomorrow? Tuesday? Yeah. Can't wait. But yeah, do we want to approve that last donut and go? Okay.
Since we are suggesting Games and Little Nightmares 2 comes out next year,
Mm.
have you played the DLC of the first one? Believe me, it's so fucking worth it.
I have no clue there's a DLC. That's so exciting. I'll give that a look after the stream because I loved Little Nightmares. It was beautiful. Nice guys aren't simps. Do you want to know what a nice guy is? Because I can say that in less than 5 minutes. So a simp, like I said, is someone who reeks of desperation and thinks you're a sex worker and tries to pressure you into being with them by buying things for you. They'll eagerly wait for you to upload a picture to Instagram and they'll like it and they'll like everything you ever post on any social media. They'll haunt it. They'll stay up all night waiting for you to say something else so that they get an opportunity to be noticed by you. They think that persistence is key and that they can buy your love and affection. They think there's a queuing system for your snatch and that the person that you're with is just a person in the way that you'll get tired of one day and then it'll be them next because they bought you enough stuff and it'll be their turn. And it's creepy, obsessive, and weird. They tend to be very alone and have like no backbone whatsoever. They tend to pretend to be very feminist but secretly think of all women as sex workers that you can just pay for mating and that none of them actually matter and they don't really want a specific woman or care about a specific woman. They just want a woman to like them so they can show everybody that they're likable. Relationships are a symbol to them and it'll be an end to their loneliness. They can't generate their own happiness so they think they can just, you know, find it deep in someone's vagina one day if they could just lose their virginity. And so they're looking for a vagina. They don't care what you look like. They don't care how you sound. They will just persistently worship you in the hopes that one day they'll get their turn. And it's creepy and it can be very manipulative. These people are the kinds of people who can escalate things to roofing drinks and stuff, so they can be very malicious. And it seems so nice, and people get mad at women for turning them down or being avoidant of them because women have experience with these guys and they can be like, not all guys are like this, and we're talking about simps. But when, like, simps can get dangerous. And a lot of women learn this, but we're painted as bitches and cruel if we call it out and go, no, I'm not playing this game. Don't give me your stuff. Go away. And so we're considered impolite and cruel. And so it's a really difficult situation to navigate. Nice guys are different. Nice guys TM. So I'm not talking about men who are nice. There are plenty of men who are nice. That's awesome. But there's like this trademark of a nice guy. And here's what they say. This is how you spot them. I want a girlfriend, but I'm just too nice. You see, women like bitches, women like bastards, evil, nasty bastards who ride motorbikes and, you know, do them from behind aggressively and drink whiskey from the bottle and like they're all mean and gruff and they have a criminal record, but I'm so nice. So I've never been laid because I'm just such a decent guy and I have fortitude. So even though I'm lonely and I would love to make a princess my queen, I am unfortunately single just because I'm just too nice. You see, I'm in love with this girl Becca and I just think she's amazing, but she doesn't see me because I'm nice to her. She's with this dickhead called Chad, and Chad treats her so mean and she always complains about him to me, so I know he's a dickhead and I provide her with emotional support because one day she'll know I'm the one, okay? Not because I'm an actual friend to her, but because one day she'll fuck me, okay? If I'm just patient enough, she will fuck me, okay? So we're not really friends, but I'm listening to her as if I am a friend, okay? Shh, okay? I'm not hitting on her. I'm totally not hitting on her, okay? Unless it's working. Is it working? Not yet? Okay, I'm not hitting on you. We're just friends. Ha 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 ha. You know, fingers crossed behind the back. That is nice guy TM, okay? He is another brand of lonely person who's just going about things the wrong way. So nice guys and simps are not like how guys are in general. It's just a manifestation of social awkwardness and loneliness that can turn incredibly toxic. It's bad for the person that they fixate on, and it's bad for them too. They're two different approaches to a similar problem, which is that they think that they find happiness in a relationship rather than in another person. So they don't get to know people and then fall in love with someone. They just think, I am lonely. If I get a girlfriend, I won't be lonely and I'll be happy. And they just desperately throw themselves at people in a really awkward and dumb way. And there are women who do it too. This isn't something that's isolated to men, but it tends to be generalized with men. And I think it's because when men do it, it tends to be more visible, especially on platforms like Twitch. And that's all. But it applies to both sexes, if I'm honest. But like, yeah. This is how you know it's a nice guy, because nice guys explode. Simps don't. Simps will be a doormat, but nice guys explode. You are simultaneously a hot girl and a fat bitch until a nice guy finds out how you respond to their unsolicited dick pic or really horrible poor come on. Okay, and then you find out what you are. That's a nice guy. Yeah, showing his girlfriend. So there you go, I hope that cleared it up. There are two stereotypes of socially awkward people who turn their loneliness into something really awkward and horrible for people that they hit on. It doesn't apply to everybody. Plenty of people are nice, both male and female, but this is what a simp and a nice guy tend to be in this day and age. Hope that clarified things. Go on into the world and be kind and empathetic when you express your love, and hopefully that helped you to not be a nice guy or a simp, and maybe find a nice human to be with one day. Now that I've helped you understand the world, shall we go and raid someone? Nobody loves you. Vagina time. Let's raid someone little. Who have I got on here? Focus. Oh, hell yeah. I haven't seen this lady in forever. Ooh, but I don't know. Well, it's so hard to choose. Yeah, I think I'm gonna choose this lady. She's actually not that little, but she was amazing. She looked after me once while I was wandering around drunk at a convention, and she taught me how to gamble and stuff. She is so sweet and beautiful as well. So why don't we hop over? That wasn't what? There we go. So yeah, Go and say hello to her. And yeah, she's genuinely awesome. She showed me around. She showed me how to do pub quizzes and all this sort of stuff. I'm a nightmare drunk, so she was incredibly patient and sweet. Good stream. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, the stereotype nice guy is always nice until they're rejected, and then they're really fucking horrible. Like, if someone turns me down, I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, hope that didn't make you uncomfortable. That's totally cool. Hope we can still be friends. I like hanging out with you. And that'll be it. But like, people who fly off, like, the nice guy kind of stereotype is that they're like, I love you, I love you, I love you. Do you love me? And it's like, if you go, no, they're like, bitch, I was only saying that to boost your confidence because you're so ugly and you clearly needed it. Blah, 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 blah. So that's another stereotype. So we have that word because it's very typical and it explains it in a very short, concise way. But yeah, hope you have an awesome evening. We'll play scary games tomorrow and talk about lots of cool stuff. Hopefully I'll have videos to watch with you guys too. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Fuck off. I love you.
I mean, I can